Okay.
Who am I? Am I not unique? Maybe I'm not here at all. But the fakers blinding us with lies that break us all the soul. Oh, it's useless. What could it mean that we're here? What does it all mean? Can we make a difference? Can we really make a difference? If we don't break out of here, wake up, get up there. Raise your voice against liars. Feed your anger like fire. Why does nobody want change? Just imagine you're out there, swatting lights in a making. Can't move fast without breaking. If you hold on, life won't change. Ready to pick up the pieces. Let's go, let's play retarded essay. Are you ready? Because that's what say freedom. Freedoms, gonna have a second when we done. We're gonna break you down. Are you ready? The fakers are all sick at heart. Their faces hiding their fear. They look down on all the rest of us like they're some special breed. Who's the high lord? Who thinks better than us? You feel the ring time, yeah. Ain't it that crime that animals can come and turn? Is there a mission for us? Who is that high lord? Who'd kill a million of us? That's alright. And as the bell tolls, is there no redemption for us? Wake up, get out there. There's more to life than the way. If you live, you can last
All right, testing. My microphone is good and kicking. Awesome, awesome. Let me unmute the voice chat. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm feeling real brand new. It's episode 52. No DC. We in the building, baby. What's going on, everybody? No Cooldown, episode 52. I feel fantastic right now. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. Turn my damn work laptop off. I almost threw that shit out of my hands. It's wonderful. Life is good. Another week has passed. You know what I'm saying? We're here. A very, very special episode of No Cooldown. Cannot wait to get into it this week. Very, very momentous occasion. Let's go through it first and foremost. Got one of the podcast partners in crime with us, WenEazy Zagot. How you doing, WenEazy?
Good stress, but we living.
Fair, man. Hey, listen, man. That's all you can ask for, man. Just be alive and live through it. What's it called? We got Kxngviii in the building. What's going on, dog?
Good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Man,
I'm well fed. I got energy today.
Back from vacay and all that, my man. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
Listen, rejuvenated. We love to see it, man. And on this very special episode, we have our first official guest on No Cooldown podcast. He goes by many names. Yes, officially. We're gonna get into it, but officially in this format, officially. But he goes by many names. Bus God, the brand collector. You know what I'm saying? Z God, godly out in the streets. KDotDaGawd is in the building. K-Dot, how you doing, dog?
I'm feeling good, bro. Fresh off a stream, so you know I had to tap in, create some more content with the gang, with the family. So I'm here, I'm ready. Trying to figure out what we're gonna be talking about, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Listen, I'll keep it a bean. This is a trade secret. At least 2 other people in this call, and I'm not gonna name names, but they figure out what they're gonna say about 20 minutes before they even come on the podcast and press record. So
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Allegedly. Nobody's
so
not good. Nobody's not good.
Oh, God, y'all only need 20 minutes. That's cool. You only need 20.
Hey, listen, man. You don't even need 20. You don't even need 5. You don't even need 1 to rate this podcast 5 stars, though. Make sure you go on audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, to search up at No Cooldown or No Cooldown. You should see us one of the first ones there. Rate us there. Check us out on Anchor, Google Podcast, Stitcher Radio as well. We also have a YouTube version on youtube.com/@NoCooldown. We have that lockdown secured now, so let's fucking go. Whoever try to steal it, who's from Lithuania, screw you, buddy. Yeah, we got that lockdown, so that's great. So at No Cooldown on YouTube is wonderful. At No Cooldown Pod on Twitter as well. And yeah, without further ado, man, I'm excited to get into it this week, man. Of course, we're gonna just give you a little bit of a taste tester. You know, one half we're gonna cover our usual stuff, cover some of these games and news topics. In the second half, gonna talk a little bit more with Dot about his journey, what he's been getting into, and stuff like that. So, with that being said, gentlemen, are you ready?
Always.
Yes.
Born ready.
Yes.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Now, before I throw it into the actual notes, this was a random one. I just saw it though, but I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like Forspoken started to send out codes for the review stuff, right? Like I know Forspoken, they started like the Rainmaker campaign, all that stuff. Forspoken started sending out review codes. So
yeah, I saw a couple tweets about that.
Dot check general, by the way.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I applied for it, but they said they weren't giving it until the day of.
I heard through the grapevine I heard through the grapevine though that it's not just creators that were running into some trouble with it though. A couple of sites, like I think it was VGC, they couldn't get access to anything for their review site. And there's been a lot of people like Godfrey, I'm about to say like he hasn't gotten it, and like a lot of notable people were like, yo, Forspoken's not giving us any keys. And that combined with like the performance requirements of what we've been seeing,
they tripping.
I just want to get y'all thoughts, man. This beforehand. Does it look a little bit crazy, or is it just me?
It's about to flop.
Yeah, that's not the steps you want to be taking.
Yeah,
people should be worried. Definitely.
I feel like reviewers typically get it a week or 2 weeks ahead, and then content creators probably get it like 4-5 days, and then it releases, and everybody get the reviews, everybody happy, everybody talk shit, or everybody cop the game, be cool, kumbaya.
Yeah,
They tripping.
it's
When does like the big reviews like Rad Brad drop there? Is that on the day of releases? Or is
Normally it's
that
I feel like
day of.
I feel like
day
it'll be either day of or like a day
day
before.
before
It'll be
sometimes. It depends
a
on the
pretty close window.
embargo. Whenever the embargo ends, it's usually the day before.
Yeah.
If it's like a Tuesday, then it'll drop it on Monday. I think it's really funny
Mhm.
because it's like not only like the 4080 is like the recommended, which is wild, which is
That's
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, the
That's
The
so
shit
40
just
middle.
came out. How the fuck is
What?
recommended? It just came out. It
Yeah.
don't even make sense.
So
wait? So how does it? Wait, what's it capped
Bro.
to on PS5?
what's it capped to?
Whatever the
Uh,
PS5.
Yeah, whatever
cap
the
to,
P-
take that 60 frames probably. Shit.
the PS5 is gonna look at it like, hey, we gonna do the best we can with what we
Oh
got.
God, 120 hertz maybe was with 60 frames. That's probably I think that's the best you can get.
Scary.
Yeah.
Maybe
that joint
120.
Oof, yeah. The recommended was a GTX 3070 on PC requirements, and you need a Ryzen
Wow.
5 3600 i7 Intel Core recommended. That's the middle. The middle lane is that.
I don't
I'm
even
just-
think I got an i7.
I'm
That's gonna run like shit.
That's
crazy.
Listen, I was putting my hands up right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This looking a little wild, bro. You guys are giving us this high ass ground to say, okay, this is where you start to make it look good on your rigs and stuff like that. And now you're saying all these people, Skill Up TV, VGC, publications, notable creators, and all that stuff. You're being stingy with who you give codes to. And I think I saw like something in the description of a Rainmaker requesting. It was like, oh yeah, the Forspoken codes are now coming. They're like, please specify why you need a thing. They stressed it. They were like, please specify
Yeah.
why you need a code for Forspoken. So I'm like,
What you mean? Why?
I'm trying to review the
Got
game.
sales.
So are they
actually
looking for the most avid like Forspoken fans when the game ain't even came out yet? Like, what are you talking about,
Man, they
Do
just
we
being
know?
stingy
Is there a
with it.
list of people that have actually received it?
bro? I have
Or do
no
we, do we
idea.
not know?
Because if it is, it's crazy.
To
That's
my
crazy,
knowledge,
'cause
I
most
I
definitely
do not know.
applied. And I know give me a key. Come on.
Absolutely.
What we doing?
Yeah, we gonna find out though. But there's been a severe lack of review codes being sent out, and I was like, yo, that's kind of a red flag. Typically in gaming,
super red.
if
Yeah,
history
definitely.
serves me correct, that's like either you don't want to show nothing or something's going on internally, like what's happening. But I don't know. I digress, man. We gonna find out on Tuesday because it drops on the 24th. So the moment the truth shall come.
Has everyone here played the demo?
I was about to say,
the demo was cool.
Yeah,
I haven't
I
played
thought
the
the
demo
demo was
yet.
straight.
I need to play the demo still.
I was having fun with it. I thought it was pretty good. But I'm about to start talking shit if I can get a code. I'm gonna be honest.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hey man,
But overall, only thing I didn't like was the dialogue. Because a lot of times it
Mhm.
was real quiet, unless like the talking wrist hand thing. I don't know what the fuck was talking to
they
me.
cuff
The bracelet.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever was
Yeah.
talking to me
Yeah.
was talking to me. And I was like,
yeah.
shut up. I'm
That's
trying to beat something up. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's one of one
cool.
of the concerns one of the two concerns I had with the game. I just from looking at it, I'm like, listen, how are you gonna develop the characters to actually make it look interesting? And
Yeah.
two, is it gonna be optimized? Because it looks flashy, but it's Square Enix. So we know what Square Enix does. If it's not, it's gonna be a Final Fantasy day one drop without the patches, and it's
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens when we cross that bridge. But let's get into the actual notes for today. Starting with Apex Legends in the news again. So with some significant changes coming down the pike. It's been a minute since we had Apex consistently featuring, but hey, here we go, man. So two new LTMs are now coming into the fold with Date Night and Hardcore Royale. First and foremost, Date Night will replace the duos mode for a limited time, where in the mode, healing within a proximity to your partner will heal them as well. And a new weapon is going to be in that mode called the Heart Stealer, which is basically just Cupid's bow check type thing, and it'll heal you based on a percentage of damage you deal, and that's going to be introduced to the game on February 7th. And the next LTM is called Hardcore Royale. It's going to be a new bare bones mode with limited HUD elements, white T armor only, no helmets, no armor swaps, no armor spawning in death boxes, and the ring starts at max damage. And on top of all this, they're not even stopping there with LTMs. They said we need to get some real overhaul stuff going on. They decided that they are retiring the current system of skill-based matchmaking to bring in a brand new system. So
The one
they
we
stated
just
that listen, we're gonna figure it out. But they stated the old system placed players into 4 broad skill buckets, and the new system gets a lot more granular and with many more skill buckets and matchmaking based on the average rating of the party and not just the highest skill member of the person who's in that party. So interesting changes, new LTMs, a lot of internal shakeups. How y'all feeling?
I don't want to play Apex no more. I stopped playing Apex for a reason. This doesn't make me want to come back. First of all, what if you get no bitches? Then you really there by yourself playing a duo mode. That's dumb as shit. That's dumb as hell.
It's a blind date at that point, you
You
know?
can heal your duo partner if they're close to you. What the fuck? I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't have fun with that. I'm not gonna take a shorty on a date through a game. We gonna actually go somewhere. But I mean, if you an e-girl, e-boy, you enjoy that shit, dubs.
That's definitely who that's targeted towards.
That's weird. Hardcore mode, you won't see me in that.
Yeah.
Like what?
I've never played Apex. I was like, man, this is too easy. This is too much of an easy game. I wish it was harder.
Last night, I was just getting cooked. I'm like, I'm ready to get off. And I had a blue shield, alternative blue clip, flatline 2 times. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I can't win. I'm good.
They should have actually removed all attachments.
You think so?
To guns. Yeah.
To guns, yeah.
That would be
Honestly,
interesting.
That's the
honestly.
real hardcore mode.
The only thing that like really like stood out to me, and it's not even a good thing, is that they're gonna change the old skill making, which was like they're gonna put them in. The players were originally in 4 broad brackets or buckets. Like that's insane. Like only 4 for the amount of levels that there are in
Yeah,
Apex.
4 is crazy.
Like I was playing with my friends who like just started playing FPSs. Like they were like stop moving to like turn their camera. Like that's the people I was teaching how to play Apex. And you tell me they were getting matched with people at my level? Like people, I'm over here trying to learn how to like wall jump. You're telling me like my girlfriend who's like, wait, hold on a second, what does this do? Like it was a terrible time. That's why I stopped playing it.
Bro, that like King, can you please tell me before stream? Tell them what you told me before stream. Tell them what you just told me.
So I was in a game. I'm currently plat 1, heading into diamond, and let me get the screenshot. I have a screenshot that I can actually just read off.
Please, if you would please.
In this one game, I killed 1 bronze player, 3 silver players, 4 gold players, 3 plat players, and 2 predators. In one game of ranked Apex.
How the fuck are they all in the same truck?
Also, you're going crazy. That's a lot of
facts. You know what I'm saying?
He's going
That
crazy,
goes
but he
without
got
saying.
the whole level caps. He said bronze, silver, plat.
Bro got the
bronze.
whole system. He's got the whole
only rank
system.
I didn't run into was rookie. Which
I hope so.
I've queued into matches in the last 2 days and got rookie teammates as a Masters player.
I'm not playing. I'm not ranking.
I'm never ranking.
But they did release a statement. They did release a statement 4 hours ago saying you may have noticed some unusual pairings in ranked. In our efforts to continuously improve rank, the team is currently running a test through Monday focused on Smurf detection, which I feel like they've only done that because of Valorant. Because Valorant released like a huge statement saying that we're cracking down on Smurfs and matchmatching by true skill.
I mean,
I don't know if their goal is to like ruin the player bases, the lower player base experience for like a whole 2 weeks. Then fair enough, but I don't understand.
They seem fully prepared to do that. If anything from 2022 has been concerned, they seem fully prepared to fuck the casuals. I mean,
I don't know if you guys noticed, but they've actually been working mad hard for no reason. Like there was a big bug on Olympus.
They just out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere, bro. They just dropped like 3 updates, a collection event. I seen them moving like crazy.
So on Olympus, a lot of people were crashing. Like the game would just completely crash. I don't know what the bug was. I never received it. I never played. But yesterday I was playing into Olympus. So you finish a game, you just click ready up, you go drink water, whatever. We went from Olympus into ranked War's Edge, like no warning. No warning.
This shit was lame, bro. I was ready to get off.
I was so confused. I thought we just hacked the Matrix. So I was so confused. But it's the fact that there was like no in-game announcement, no like countdown to we're gonna be switching maps. There was no. They only released a statement like 30 minutes after they decided to change the map.
That's crazy.
And even then, it was just like, we decided to take off Olympus. Have fun on War's Edge, guys.
It's like they ran off with your car, and then like you wonder where your car is, and then like a whole half hour they call you up like, "Hey, yo, bro, we took it real quick. We gonna send the other one through. Don't worry, don't worry." Like
you can borrow my car. Your car got a flat, bro. I don't like that car.
That's not right. Bro. That's not how you treat your player base. That's why everybody's shitting on the developers and shit like that at that point. Bro,
it's crazy. I'm like, yo.
Does Apex not have enough players? Apex has more than enough players.
Apex still has more than enough players. They can.
On Steam, on Steam alone, the in the last 24 hours, the peak was 369K players on Steam alone.
Yeah,
And
nah,
and this is them on an
enough.
off period. This is them
Ain't
when
it?
they're like, eh.
And then the amount of people that's into trios is 60, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah, so yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. On Origin, there's 295K. That is more than enough players.
Mm-hmm. I want to have like a real existential conversation about how like the offerings of today's multiplayer games are like so skewed because either they don't have enough time or whatever. And I just keep comparing things to like a Modern Warfare 2. I mean, technically Respawn literally did make Modern Warfare 2, but it's like people stayed in that joint because you can literally just hop anywhere. They still keep you in the game, but you can move anywhere. Like if you were tired of like hardcore, you can just move to like headquarters. You're tired of that, but like I think all you got is ranked light, ranked diet, and ranked 0. That's all you got in Apex.
Oh God, no.
And throw a random custom game. And if you deal with sweaty people, that's still ranked. So I like
it's true. It's true. Like the only good thing to come from Apex in a long time has been control.
Facts.
And the ping system.
Facts.
Man,
and the ping system. And the ping system is like whatever. Yeah, I was about to say, but all that to say this. Y'all trying mad hard. I hope that this SBMM, the skill-based matchmaking, somehow takes a positive turn. It seems like they've been working with a lot of different, again, scalings, and it's like some type of Gaussian graph or whatever. I can't remember what exactly they said in the article, but
I mean,
they've been working really hard on it.
Has gone through a lot of changes in actual staffing, so that's the only mercy I'm gonna give.
A whole lot.
I only
mercy.
It's like, nah, you're good, nah.
Because you had all the details and shit that your predecessors had. Boy, hell nah, make it better. What you doing?
Listen, I'm just like, it's crazy to think when you step back and realize that a free-to-play game has been at the top of gaming for 4 years. It's been like what 2018, 2019 since it dropped.
Yeah, so I think it was 2018.
2018, about 4 years, close to 4 years since it, and it's been like up around the top, and now it's starting to like crack. But then like, it's kind of like you guys lost the sauce. I'm telling you, this has everything to do with Vince Zampella leaving, and then EA is just like, man, y'all just drop some skins, bro. Y'all be all right. And then nobody's really like taking a real concern for the direction, or at least having enough urgency to make the direction as productive as it should be for the fans. But it is what it is, man. Apex,
I think the worst thing about it is like, if you're gonna drop a bunch of skins, cool, but at least make the skins look good. The skins are so
I promise you get like 10 skins and like 2 of them good, and it's the 2 you don't even use. Like, I'm not bad.
And it's like the way the next collection is supposedly meant to be 1 peacekeeper skin. Like after you pay your £160, $160, you get a PK skin, not a legend skin, not a legend heirloom, a PK skin that was originally released in like the season 4 battle pass.
They can suck skin. They can.
They're recycling shit. I'm good.
Yeah, you can hold that, bro. Yeah, running out of options.
Crazy.
Respawn. You need to spawn some more options. Ridiculousness. Man, listen. I'm just saying. In summary, date night. Listen, if you ain't got no bitches, you ain't got no business playing that, bro. Go to solos. Do what you do. The hardcore royale, I do not care. That's even that's unnecessary. That's redundant. That's kind of redundant. That'll be good for content.
I wonder if you can do them. I wonder if you can do them in
customs.
Yeah,
LTM? No, you can't. According to current information, you can't do LTMs in there. You can't do LTMs in customs.
That is still an L. You need 30 players.
Max.
You couldn't even just load
bro,
up for fun.
You should have. Last week we were talking about this. This was a straight L. It's a straight L that you have to. You don't even have LTMs, bro. It's your mode. Just put it in there. Just put it in there. Listen, man. It is what it is, man. Apex, you're gonna have an interesting year. Let's see if they vote you multiplayer of the year at the end of it. Let's keep it pushing forward to the next topic here. Just a quick update from Game Science, the team behind Black Myth Wukong. They dropped a brand new video to celebrate Chinese New Year, and in that video, they dropped some brand new information and footage of the game, and just kind of confirmed that the release window has been shifted to summer of 2024. So I'll throw it to Wen first, man. How'd you feel about the new footage, the pushback, and all that stuff?
This game is it's like every time they show me cool footage, I feel like I get bad news hit with it. Like I'm like, oh, this looks sick, and they're like, yo, we're not coming out for like 6 years. I'm like, damn, that's so whack. And then it's like, yo, but look at this cool stuff you could do, and I'm like, oh, that's hype. And it's like, yo, but your car broke down. Like we took it out for a spin. And it's like, yo, why are you even in my car? Like why do you guys keep making me sad?
Fuck that.
Yeah, how you feel about this?
Bro, you already know I'm salty because of the video game draft. I had most definitely had this picked, and I had most def had high expectations for it. But I knew it was a gimp. I'm like, I know this shit keep getting pushed back, but I hope it stopped this year. No, we got pushed back
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
But I'm excited for it though.
exactly the same as the day before. It's like
Yeah.
every time you see a piece of gameplay, it's like bad news. The game's gonna be out when you're dead.
I hear it.
Salty.
I hear
It
it.
makes no
Listen,
sense.
I ain't
But
gonna
hey,
lie. It is what it is, but I'm like, you know that one that Drake Future Thames song. I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
Oh,
I'm
God.
waiting for your ass. I'm waiting, Black Myth. I'm
I
waiting,
know it's
bro.
gonna be good
It's gonna be
too.
ridiculous.
That shit.
I honestly have not been this cautiously excited for a game in Cyberpunk's probably the last one, but it was that Cyberpunk, Kingdom Hearts 3. It's only been 3 that I've actually been that excited for. On track record, that's probly not good on release in terms of reception. That's actually pretty bad. But
you know what? They're doing a good job though, because they're really not showing us shit. Like we're excited for a game we know fuck all about.
but you know what?
So
I will say this
instead of getting really excited like we did for
Facts.
Cyberpunk. And then...
I think their marketing's been decent. They don't have anything for sure. They don't have a for sure date. So they're like, you know what? Every time we're gonna show you something, we'll show you gameplay, but we're gonna give you an update. Like, hey, listen, if you're not gonna happen this year, but hold this in the meantime. Like, I'm not gonna show up at you like your dance recital, but hold $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we'll supplement something. But I think they're handling business as properly as they should. I think we're definitely gonna see some more stuff by the end of the year. Hopefully, we'll get a release date, like maybe a confirmed month by the end of the year. Maybe by the beginning of next year, we'll get like the actual specific day. But I'm telling you, when this drop, I'm streets is done. Whatever else is in the way, get out the way.
I swear to God.
It's gonna go crazy in the retirement home. We're all gonna be
Home-
just on the couch, like we finally got the Wukong game.
And we all still gonna be playing that.
on
Put in
me.
the PS8. I can't. My arthritis.
On me, honestly. All right, man. Switching gears. Xbox leader Phil Spencer took to the press to talk about the state of gaming amid a period of cancellations and strife, as he was quoted saying, "It feels like today seeking joy is an act of defiance. We, all of us here today, all of our teams around the globe, we are all a part of creating this echo effect of joy. Our creators who bravely and intentionally release their visions to the world, particularly in the current culture of criticism and cancellation. Our players who bravely and intentionally carve out time for our game to invite, rest, and rejuvenate their lives. And business leaders, we are called upon to have the courage to protect and nurture this collective joy." Now, many were speculating that if these words were just, a general poke at society or attacks on games from a critical public or that type of view, like, oh, just people are hating, so we'll kind of just criticize more often, or people thought it was a more pointed reference to video games releasing in spite of criticism, like Hogwarts Legacy, where the Avalanche studio team is trying their hardest to erase any link to J.K. Rowling and her bum ass as possible. So I don't know. I thought this was an interesting quote. It could be interpreted many of ways, but I wanted to at least take it from those two sides. One, the general side of just people over hating criticism and just shitting on anything that comes out the gate that isn't, whatever a sequel or whatever they exactly want. And two, from the side of something that is very, very much in ideological turmoil, like a Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm gonna start with the first side and talk to y'all about like just people over hating games before they even come out and the developers trying to work through that.
I could take it. I could start this off because I feel like a lot of my TikTok.
When takes a breath.
I know. He said, "Ooh."
So it's just a funny topic because I feel like my resurgence on TikTok has just been arguing with haters because I was one of the people that was like, yo man, I kind of fucks with Gotham Knights, and that I should never said that because everybody has been like, you don't know anything about video games, and I'm like, all right, cool. So like I think there is definitely like a big ass like hater mentality when it comes to video games, and I think it kind of low key comes down to the fact that there's just like a lot of video games out. Like we get like I did a list of games that I'm buying this year, and I don't think there's 1 month where I'm not buying less than 3 $60 games. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an expensive hobby that it's become, and there's so many games that are coming out that like it's easier for me to be like, I'm not gonna play Gotham Knights because it runs at 30 frames per second than saying like I ain't got an extra $60 this month. Like I ain't got it. It's easier for me to make this game look like a bad game than it is for me to just sit here and be like, hey, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have whatever. And like I get it that there's always something to like, there is valid reason for a lot of people to be upset at certain video games, but there's also like a lot of things are blown out of proportion, and it's become way better to be a hater of a video game than it is to be somebody who loves to talk about it. Like you'd rather see people review
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
bad game than a
definitely.
good one.
On God, it's easier to be a hater on baby.
Yeah, nah, I hear it. I hear it. It's just weird, bro. From my perspective, I feel like it's hard for me to go out of my way to specifically say this game is dog shit. Like even though I've had barely any of an experience with it, I'm like, yo, this game is dog shit. Let's hate on it. Let's
Yeah,
da da da
that's
da.
crazy.
It's just an energy. It's a big energy jump of like stuff I could be doing that's way more productive or enriching for my life. I could talk about how this
Yeah.
game is nice. Like I just like in my mind, it doesn't make any logical sense to why people do that. But again, with the advent of and the rise of clout in varying degrees online, people are like, yo, we gotta do it because this is what getting clicks, bro. Fuck this game. I'm gonna tell you why I fuck this game. I know I ain't played it, but it's fuck this game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and then they
literally.
just farm clicks off of it. And I'm just like, bro, like it's
Bro, people literally do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
literally
it's
just to
100%. And then they're like, oh, I only play 2K. I don't even know these other games, bro. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. And then it's so I feel like it's so hard and it's so soul crushing for a lot of developers to try and drop a game. And then when they get a lot of unwarranted hate and all that stuff like that, it's just like, yo, they have to see that they're working through this every day. There's humans behind the process. So it's like, it sucks to see a game get, dumped on in many different fashions. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, like targeted hate attacks or something like that. It sucks. It sucks. I understand giving fair criticism where criticism is due, but like going like so far when one trailer comes out and everybody's like, "Yo, this game ass," blah blah blah, and then this, that. I'm like,
hell.
you saw CG?
Bro,
It was
the amount of
CG.
controversy that comes from one trailer a year before the game is out is crazy.
Like, bro.
Insanity, bro.
I've had-
Motherfuckers see a trailer immediately think it's the whole game.
I've had people in my ear one time. We were watching when Spider-Man first got announced, and it was all a CGI trailer. It was like pre-alpha engine, all that, and it was just cinematics. And the one dude next to me was like, "Oh man, bro, this game is gonna suck." I'm like, "Bro, how? That's not gameplay." And he's like, "Bro, I could tell by the way they did the cinematic how the gameplay is gonna be." And I'm like, "Yo, son, you're not gonna sit here and lie to me in the party chat right now, bro." I was like, "You got it,
say
bro."
anything to get their point across.
Wait, I just seen one comment in the chat. Gotham Knights went from 4 to 2 players.
I think in
Wait,
a
say what?
original concept
With the concept of what? What
of
happened?
Gotham Knights.
Oh yeah.
That shit went from 4 to 2.
They considered 4, but then there was like, yeah, nah, the constraints
That's
of
what
the
made me
world
not
and
buy
stuff.
it. If it was 30 frames and I could play with 4 people, I probably would still bought it.
So they're coming out supposedly. I haven't heard any new news about this, but they're coming out with a free-to-play 4-player mode where you guys.
That's already out.
Is it out?
That's been out for like a couple since like late November.
Late
November.
what? I'm slacking,
and
but there's a
it's-
free-to-play
no.
mode.
Yeah. That's 4-player. It's like
A beat 'em
the
up
AR
dungeon.
challenges, like the AR challenges and stuff like that. Literally like dungeons, like dungeon runs type thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool, but yeah, it's like some things are motherfuckers just love to hate, and I'm like, bro, y'all are losers, bro. Like y'all are losers. There's nothing good in your life, so you gotta hate on everything, bro. Just shut your ass up. It's wild.
Honestly, bro.
But on the more dangerous flip side of this argument, now if those comments that Phil Spencer made were directed towards things like Hogwarts Legacy, I feel like, yo, that's kind of like that's a weird place to be and make this comment right now, Phil. I ain't gonna lie, but making a game throughout controversy in general is understandable, but this is a very specific thing. Fuck J.K. Rowling, full stop. Let's open this up like that. You know what I'm saying? So the controversy in this case is very warranted because the person who's getting dividends at the end of the day from the project is a terrible fucking person. So there's right to have criticism in that area. It's like, they're pushing through the noise and cancellation talk to release their game. But I'm like motherfuckers have a right to be mad at this shit, to be honest, like, because we know where it's going at the end of the day in terms of pockets. Now,
Yeah, it's a cash grab. I feel like it's a cash grab for real.
I'm now again, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, this shit is the ultimate character test. You know what I'm saying? You got to jump off a bridge if you don't agree with this or that. But like, you got to look at the bare facts of the situation here. Like, they make game. She has IP. She gets money off of said IP. If you know what I'm saying, like all at the end of the day, it goes back to her. So I'm like, people have a right to be mad. They should be.
Yeah.
If you have a you know what I'm saying, who you are is being constantly undermined by somebody, you know what I'm saying, all up on high, spouting all this BS and in some cases putting money towards organizations who stand against you. Why wouldn't I say something? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, y'all go ahead.
It's wild to like try to lump those two kind of like people in together, because there's one group of people who will like, I'm not buying this game because it doesn't hit 144 hertz, and then there's like, I'm not buying this game because this person is like
exactly
like this person exactly, and it's just like it's one of those things where it's like again, it's not one of those like, hey, I think you're a bad person kind of thing, but like let's not pretend like let's talk about the elephant in the room kind of thing. It's wild. I don't like this idea of these developers are pushing the boundaries. Like, it's just weird, man. Like Phil was cooking with the first half, but then like once you gotta explain specifically what you're talking about, Phil, because this is like a bad look. I'm all for people not hating. Like I'm very much anti-hater, but there are people who are not like just doing it to be haters. Like there are valid criticisms, there are valid concerns. There are people who actually are bringing things up, but it gets drowned out by the noise of like the dudes who are randomly queuing into the Apex with no bitches. Like there's those dudes, and then there's people who are actually trying to make change.
Facts, man. Shit is wild, bro. But it's just all I can say is this: I'm in the boat where Harry Potter's an IP that, from a general standpoint, I do enjoy. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? I like Harry Potter shit.
I like some of the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, I like some of the Harry Potter movies. I ain't gonna lie to you. This game does look interesting to me. I'll be honest. I was on record saying this game looks good, and I will still say the game looks good. But I know where the money's going to at the end of the day. All I will say is this: allegedly, I'm not supporting J.K. Rowling in any way, shape, or form. But I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. Make of that what you will.
You can play a game. You can play a game and not have to. All I'm saying, I'm not saying how, but I will say I am a big fan of One Piece. I am a huge fan of the pirate anime. Big fan of the pirate anime.
Shout to Lupin the Third, baby.
You know Lupin the Third.
We gonna make it happen. That's all.
Stupid.
Knock on wood.
Come aboard and bring along. Oh man.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Any more notes on that before we move forward?
No.
Man, just play what you gonna play, bro. Either people gonna fuck with you or they not, bro. Simple a lot of people not gonna feel safe if you buy the game, and that's completely their opinion, their reasoning. So don't feel bad about it. That's all I gotta say for real.
Stand on what you choose, man. Stand on what you choose.
100%.
Moving forward here, unfortunately, Microsoft were in the line of sight of some major tech layoffs that have been happening over the past couple of weeks, with a staggering 10,000 employees being let go from various teams across the company, and namely 343 have been hit significantly by this move, as about 30 people from 343's art team and significant numbers from their campaign team and a major figurehead of Halo Infinite, Joe Staten, left that part of 343 as well. Rumors have been swirling around that they just need to restructure, and they have been trying to actively basically just stop development on campaign DLCs and any further campaign content, just to focus on supporting multiplayer efforts. So thoughts on all the movement, thoughts on what 343 is faced with now?
My man
Phil Spencer, you get rid of 10K people.
My man Phil Spencer was worried about the wrong cancellation.
10,000?
Who even comes up with that? 10,000.
What the fuck was you doing for 10,000 people anyway? Because they ain't had shit to
How
show
big is
for
that
it,
building?
to be honest.
That's wild.
That figure is crazy to me.
But I just think it's wild because I thought Xbox was cooking. At least in Game Pass, I thought Game Pass was cooking.
I thought they was eating. I thought they was doing well.
So it's like, damn, 10K people, and it's like I understand the Halo games weren't, they weren't bringing in the bread that we all thought we all thought it was gonna bring in, but like 10K, that's a lot of people, and I don't know, man. That's kind of nuts. That's insane.
What the hell are they? Bro, so is this like a full-on firing, bro, or is people?
Yeah, this is layoffs. I can explain. basically from what I've seen in the past like 6 months to a year, a lot of tech companies basically overhired. They did a lot of extra hirings, a lot of extra divisions. They thought they were more secure than they
Oh,
were. And then when the recession started to like hit and started pulling people back, they weren't prepared.
okay.
So all the layoffs we saw from like November and October last year from like some tech companies, that was the first sign of like they were getting ahead of the curve because it's happening to everybody now, like in huge waves. So they kind of got caught with their pants down, and unfortunately, the people got to pay the price, and so a lot of people got laid off in that. So they got companies got too bloated, and they had to shave
That
where they
shit's
needed
sick.
to kind of save their margins. So it's ass. It's a terrible situation, but yeah, man, 343 is the dog. This 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 could not have been a worse a more unfortunate series of events. You know what I'm saying? Lemony Snicket couldn't have wrote this shit for him. I ain't gonna lie. It's been looking tough for him. They dropped, you know what I'm saying? It was looking kind of crazy. No, the first even before that, the first release had that grunt looking scary, that brute looking mad ugly.
Oh
They
yeah,
had to go back
yeah.
and change
In the
it.
camera.
And then they dropped early, got some buzz, but then they had no content to back it up. Then the campaign problems hit. Then the Forge got delayed. Then all this stuff got like they got thrown back so much. And just as they're gonna pick up some steam, this happens. And it just completely derails what they had going on in terms of campaign and other offerings, bro. It's like, yo,
Bro, what? Fuck
very,
is
very tough
happening?
situation, man. I feel for the people at 343, but this is a tough go of it, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta at this point,
This is crazy.
y'all tried like 3 times. Three
Let that
times
shit go.
to get hand Halo off to somebody else at this point, bro. Just let's give it a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let that shit
Ride out your
go.
contracts. Halo is a series. They can never do that.
Bro,
Why?
let
Why
that
you
shit
think?
go.
Why should they let it go?
Bro, you just let 10,000 people go. Let that game go.
You
What do
can
you
let
mean? It's
one
10,000 reasons why. Like, Joe
Hey,
left too.
hey.
Joe left to go to a different company. 10,000 people got laid off. Who's still playing Halo like that anyway? Let's be real.
There's not even 10,000 people playing Halo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Yep.
more, I feel like it's more nostalgia carrying Halo than the actual game itself. Like, when you think of Xbox and all the times you had back in the day, that's when we get on Halo. The game don't keep you on Halo. I don't think it kept me on Halo.
And the
Shit.
craziest thing is, at its core, Halo is actually a really good game. Halo is actually a good game. It's actually
Was
good.
or is?
It is. It just does not have any support. I don't want to play the same 4 maps.
Was.
The content slow as all hell. I don't want to play that shit.
Sound like it was a good game.
All right, fuck it was. Yeah. All right, listen, it was when it started out. It was when it started.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All right, fine. I can see it. I can see it. But yeah, it's just like, yo,
Damn.
it just felt like everything fell flat after y'all started early. I swear, if they just waited to release everything in that March of last year, if they waited till then, they would have had a better shot of staying alive. They couldn't dodge this this whole layoff swing or whatever. But if they had everything, all the ducks in a row, and they dropped everything in order from March, I feel like they would have had a better shot of just standing in the gaming community. 343, Halo Infinite, all that stuff. But it's crazy. Like I don't know where they going from here, to be honest. Like it's honestly, but dog, I don't know how else y'all feel about this, but yeah, 343, bro, in the mud right now.
Stop playing Halo.
It's crazy. crazy. All right, man. That's enough of that. I'm a you know what I'm saying, throw some prayers up for them because they in a tough spot right now. Moving on. Well, basically this is a trailer troll section, but we didn't label it because we gotta just move through these stories. But we finally got a brand new update on Mappa and Attack on Titan. And it seems we're going full Kingdom Hearts mode as the show's final season, part 3, will be split into 2 final parts that will release in March 2023 and later in 2023, respectively. So how do y'all feel about this?
They said 3.5 and 3A and 3B. Fuck out of here. Me personally, I for one, look, the fan of me is mad. The fan of me is mad because we've been waiting so long to get Attack on Titan. We've been waiting for this. Y'all done put in the parts multiple times. We already know it's one of the best anime of all time, but y'all keep fucking that up because y'all keep breaking into parts. But on the back end, I understand because Mappa is literally carrying animation right now. It's like 5-6 different anime that they got. So it makes sense to put it in parts to get the, studio breaks and shit like that. But on the fan of me, bro, give me that right now. I'm not tired of waiting, bro. Just give me that. I'm on both sides of it. I'm on both sides of it.
Nah, they're
100%,
milking
bro.
the shit.
They milking it, but I feel like they milking it for a good reason, though, bro.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers in the map acting like slaves, pulling out the best animation that we've seen in years.
It's true.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't
wild.
know, bro.
This is an interesting spot. I ain't gonna lie, but listen,
bro.
again, it's so easy to feed into that train of what they've been doing all year. You know what I'm saying? What they've been doing? How you gonna put it into?
I need each episode to have a budget of like $1 billion.
That's crazy.
$1 billion.
It's crazy.
I'm like,
No
yo,
way.
it feels like, you know what I'm saying? You know what those now that's what I call music, them old CDs in the stores. They have all the compilation hits. It's like that 87. I'm like, bro, we on 80, 87, 88 right now, dog. It's a lot of parts to this. Just give me one and chill out for a little while. Like, just give me the thing in totality. But again, it's easy to fall into that trap and just hate on it. When I saw it, I'm like, I'm gonna get my jokes off. But the honesty of the situation is that, bro, for one, their schedule is actually the most insane in animation I've seen. Because right now,
they just finished Chainsaw Man.
They just got One Punch.
Like Dot knows better than me, but like their schedules, they're rotating with literally 5 to 6 different shows, 5, 6+ different shows at a time.
Jujutsu Kaisen too.
They have something dropping every season, and they're gonna be working on stuff further in the pipeline. They have stuff dropping every single anime
Vinland
season.
Vinland Saga, JJK, One Punch Man, Attack on Titan.
Oh, they do Vinland too. My God.
Yeah, bro, we need breaks. We need help. That's what they saying.
Bro,
we need help. Help us.
Help
like,
me.
You remember that meme of like the lady at the Popeyes? It's like, bro.
Yeah, they are constantly animating something.
Bro,
all the time.
Again, that combined with what many people have been saying. I actually talked to my brother. He talked about it, like, listen, they're kind of scummy for that, but he's just being an asshole. But he's like, the end of the anime for the stuff of that production level of what they might want to achieve, it would take a long time to really flesh out an anime, because like he said, like the end of the anime gets crazy. Like it's a lot of
wow,
like visually like groundbreaking type shit, at least in what they've done in their experience. So it's like they need that time frame to really set everything up to execute it as best as possible, or else niggas still gonna complain. Isayama's still gonna get hate. You know what I'm saying? So it's either they rush it all in put it all in one time in March, and then y'all mad because the animation wasn't good, or y'all mad because they broke it up, but at least everything was executed as close to how they wanted. So it's like, pick a side.
Yeah.
Be mad, but pick a side.
Yeah. I am a fan of Attack on Titan. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for it to slip up because some of you Attack on Titan fans are mad annoying, but I digress. I'll be watching like, damn, that was a good ass. No, I'm not gonna lie, I be in my hater bag sometimes. Definitely with this anime, I'll be watching, I'm like, damn, that was a good ass episode. I can't even be mad at it. But like, this is the stuff that really it's annoying, but like, I get it, because I would want them to have more breaks, because it's wild. Yeah, I'm personally just somebody who likes, I know what this will do to like the legacy of Attack on Titan, and like I still think it's gonna be one of the greatest animes. But it's like you ever watch an anime and like the first season is like 12 episodes, and you're like with JoJo's, the first season of JoJo's was like 12 episodes. Season 3 was like 36, and I remember that jump. I was like, whoa, I feel like we maybe we were like expanding too much on this. Maybe we needed to like compress it down a little bit, because I loved it when it was shorter. I want them to take their time though. I'm gonna let them work on their craft. I don't be making anime, so I can't sit here and be like, maybe they don't need that much time or whatever. I just hope, like, a lot of people are like, whoa, they don't need that. Like, bro, you work at Costco. Like, let's relax here. Like, you don't see Mappa asking you how to check the IDs, right? All right, cool. Then let Mappa do them.
Where your membership? Where your membership?
You know like, chill out. But I'm gonna let them do them. I think it's going to be great, and I'm excited to see what happens, honestly. I just hope that the next part isn't one full year later, but again...
Nah, it's coming out this year.
Yeah, I'm holding to the word.
No, I'm saying like...
Later this year.
I'm saying like after part A, so both parts will be coming out this year?
Yeah,
part
1 is in March. I'm thinking part 2 is probably going to come like October, November, December type shit.
I agree. So it's like what, so Attack on Titan, final season, part 3, Coup 1 is March. And then Attack on Titan, final season, part 3, Coup 2 is later this year.
Part A, and then flip the disc.
A side, B side. A side, B side.
Yeah, oh God,
This is why we just binging shit, because I can't wait for stuff, man. This is too much. It's too much.
Like, I'm not about to sit here and watch all this shit just for it to get cut in half and me to forget. So I got to go back and watch it again to remember where I'm at. Like, I'm not doing all that.
I see that. Honestly, I was like, I'll be tempted to read them books. I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of the same thing. It was like, yo, the Invincible season. They lucky they just gave me that trailer today. That
Oh my
Invincible
days. Yeah, I was
trailer
actually
just
gonna talk about that.
and I know. Well, actually, we can cut into that right now. Honestly, I know we had a little bit of a tease, but Invincible's coming this year, 2023, and what a time, boy! What a time.
Did you guys see the visual upgrade?
Yeah,
yes.
it did.
Yeah, no,
I
it looks
haven't
sharp,
seen nothing.
bro. That little jump. Oh
so
my goodness!
It's literally just like a 1 minute little trailer. Where
it's just them
like
talking.
two people sitting down talking about it. It's nothing crazy.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I would say wait for like an official, because all they said was like,
yeah,
hey, we're coming back this year.
Yeah, that's all they said. But this is perfect timing because I literally got 2 big ass compendiums sitting in my closet right now, and I'm about to read through all that so I can literally watch the show 2 times over and be fully aware. I'm about to get crazy with Invincible, bro. I need to buy this 3rd compendium too, but the timing could not be more perfect for me. I'm about to read the shit out the books, boy. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be great.
That's why I got manga behind me. I'm tired of waiting on anime, bro. I'm trying to read it.
I'm trying. Honestly, I need to get really back into the manga bag. I only like barely started years and years ago, and I kind of gave up the game. But I'm trying to get right with the lore of manga. But yeah. All right, man. Moving forward to this last piece of news in this pseudo trailer troll section, but we got new words about a film based on Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Basically the whole project, the book, the game, whatever you want to call it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six movie is now in the works, with actor Michael B. Jordan set to star and reprise his role as John Clark from Without Remorse. It's going to be directed by Chad Stahelski, who is, of course, notably directed all of the John Wick movies thus far. So thoughts on this? Thoughts on Rainbow Six, man?
I'm not excited for this.
Why him?
Damn, I'm fucking with Michael B, but I'm not fucking with the movie. You fucking with the movie, but not Michael B.
Which is it?
I'm fucking with Michael B, but I'm not trying to go see motherfucking Rainbow Six.
I mean,
what the fuck we doing?
Rainbow Six film?
Yeah, like I don't
know, man.
It's like Rainbow Six film. No, Rainbow Six film. Michael B.
You're not a Michael B fan?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fuck with Michael B.
To be fair, there is a Rainbow Six book that literally has an entire story. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if John, because Tom Clancy literally just wrote all the books before they were games or anything like that. So I don't know what the story is exactly in Rainbow Six, but Michael B. Jordan's character, I think, is in both books. He's in Without Remorse and he's in Rainbow Six, but I can't remember the extent of one. I think he was barely in one and was starring in the other. Like, I think John Clark was like the captain of the Rainbow Six or the commander of Rainbow Six at one point. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So his character's validated. Like they could recast him and do whatever, but that's another question. But at least the source material stuff is actually there.
If they were doing this based off the games, I was gonna be like, bro, they're just gonna be doing that the whole time, walking
40
slow.
minutes, 40 minutes of camera action in pre-round, and then 40 minutes of just
motherfuckers. They gonna have the iconic little robot driving around. You can see what people at.
They're gonna have the drones. And they're gonna have like the first person to die is gonna be somebody shooting their own teammate, because that's how every game of Rainbow Six starts. It's like I get shot by my teammate. I'm like, oh cool, I guess I'll wait for the next 30 minutes.
I'm dead.
Nah, bro.
I'm
only excited about for Michael Jordan, bro. He got a lot of good movies that I'll be excited to see him in. I'm hoping he bring this shit alive because I fucking hate Rainbow Six. I won't play it. I won't buy it. I won't watch it. So hopefully this give me some insight. Like maybe, it's not that bad, and I still won't play it, but I might, give it the benefit of the doubt next time.
Hey, man. I was only a young when Vegas came.
He's a good actor. He's a good actor. I hear those two things together. I'm like,
I can't see him in like
don't go together.
I can't see him in that role either, because it's like the Rainbow. Like I don't read the books again.
Y'all gotta see Without Remorse. Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't great, but I don't think it was as bad as people say it was.
I'll have to.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
Without Remorse is what?
It was a movie. It was a movie that came out a couple years ago, maybe like
that shit came out last year.
Is it the one where his wife dies?
Yes.
He was actually.
Shit.
So wait, this is a sequel.
I think it's basically a sequel. basically a sequel, but it's again, they're two different books and source material, but it's a connected story because of that character. It's the same character.
Never heard of this movie at all, and it came out in 2021. Never heard of it.
I think it was straight. I think it was straight
really
to I think it was straight to what's the name?
I'm gonna check it out.
Straight to the trash.
I'm about to go check it out.
I didn't. Oh, straight to the trash. That's very tough. But I didn't think it was that bad, honestly.
Oh man.
Nah, boy, it's that bad. It got a 5 out of 10.
I mean, I expected nothing. I expected nothing out of it. I didn't think it was that bad. So I mean, take it what you will. Take it what you will.
Yo, I'm about to watch this movie now because the way Tripp's defending it, now I'm gonna watch it.
I feel like he defended the source material.
Yeah.
I feel like he defended the source material, not just.
I don't know without remorse. I have no idea without remorse. I know Rainbow Six though. I'm about to say at least have an idea what Rainbow Six is, but I mean, to each his own. But I'm only giving this.
Angry after I watched the film.
This man was just in there.
Some bullshit. I'm only saying I'm giving what's it called, Rainbow Six more credence because Chad Zaleski, because he made John Wick and then John Wick's is gas. Yeah, you see, the SAT order, baby, yes sir. Yeah, it's because Zaleski, bro. Oh, shut up. Oh, I didn't even see that.
I thought that's what you did.
I didn't even know that, bro. My bars got bars, bro. I had no idea.
All right.
But nah, just because Zaleski did the John Wick movies, I trust that at least this will be good action sequences, and I can take that from any action movie. That's all I ask for. That's my minimum requirement from anything action.
Every scene where he's not speaking, yeah.
We'll take it. I'm fine with that. That's good. All right, man. Pushing along into the rest of these topics. So last time I know we were talking about the glorious potential in getting a new Metal Gear, something Metal Gear related this year. And Wen was losing his mind in the worst of ways, anticipating what could happen. But we got more movement than anticipated on the horizon, y'all. The voice of Raiden in multiple Metal Gear projects, Quentin Flynn, also the voice of Axel in Kingdom Hearts. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy.
I see him in real life.
Really?
Yeah, he's not that exciting, but yeah.
I
seen him in real life, dude. He was just cool though, bro. He ain't really do too much. He's an old white dude, bro. He's just cool.
Shout out to his voice though. Respect. We appreciate him. We appreciate it.
Was it DreamCon?
I don't know.
Was he at DreamCon?
I think he was at DreamCon.
I missed
bullshit.
I'm pissed.
I went to a con. It's only 2 cons I went to last year. It was DreamCon and it was one in Chicago. He was at one of them 2.
I'm about to Google this after the show because if you was at DreamCon, I'm gonna be tight.
I'm be pissed, bro.
I would have made a beeline
because I seen Axel and I was like, "Ooh, gotta go."
Oh, that's
we gotta figure that out. He might have been in the hotel and I barely went in there, so that's another thing. But anyways, Quentin Flynn stated on Twitter to basically, hey, stay tuned for things to be announced in the coming weeks. So the potential of anything Metal Gear coming from Konami. Any Metal Gear project, how y'all feeling about Metal Gear coming back in some way, shape, or form this year?
Never played it, so don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When
am I the only person who's beat it in this thing?
You beat
I'm
it?
about to say, I beat the Metal Gear. What was it, Rising? Well, one word, the president.
You talking about Metal Gear Rising? So I'm the only person who's played Metal Gear Solid.
Rising.
I'm the only person who's played Metal Gear Solid here.
What year?
Yes. I never finished Metal Gear. I never
really popular.
Which one?
What year was Metal Gear Solid like really popular?
What do you mean? What? I don't know.
Like 96? Ever since it came out? Like 96, 98, 98 to 2000s when MGS4 came out.
It was always gas, but it wasn't
it was the as borderline of a cult classic as you can be to mainstream thing because everybody had respect for it. When I talked about, when I've seen Metal Gear, people talked about it with respect. So I don't know, but when please explain.
Metal Gear Solid 4 came out when I was 7 years old.
Good Lord.
Damn.
Oh my gosh,
okay. So, all right, I forgot.
Gracious. Yeah, I forgot the age gap, bro.
So Metal Gear Solid.
How old are you?
Nah, he's like 21.
He's 21.
Oh, all right.
But still, that's a big 3.
That's funny.
That's a big 3.
Because I was like, that would make me like 13 when it dropped. No, so like Metal Gear Solid 4 is like where I think it came out on my radar because everybody was super gassed about it. And then 5 was the one that most people remember because it was the one that came out along. It came out on the same year as Witcher 3, which is why it got overshadowed a lot. But
crazy.
It is a phenomenal game. One of the best storylines ever created. Hideo Kojima is a mastermind. I don't want Konami to touch this because him and Konami aren't cool. They're not cool anymore. So like, I don't want them to do anything with it. Just give me this. You could give me the PlayStation 2 CDs, and I'll be like, thank you, yo, bro. Like, thank you. You don't gotta do anything to it. I appreciate you. Like, I'll figure out how to make this work. Because like, I can't imagine them doing it any justice without like the man behind all of it. Because you could play the game and you're gonna be like, I don't understand how anybody in their right sane mind with zero drugs could come up with a story this weird, complex, but good. And I wouldn't want Konami to do anything with it. I would love to see what they have to do, but I guess, man, I don't know. It's all damn. I hope it's a remaster. If it's a remaster, I'm buying everybody here the collection. It's an amazing game.
I played what's it called? I played a little bit of MGS3. Right, I about to say that's where Snake Eater came from. The song,
Eater,
with
Cynthia
Harrell. Like,
yeah.
because that's the only one I remember playing, because I remember the ladder scene, and I only played a little bit of it. Like I was never like, I guess like paying attention or locked in enough to like do it. So I was in and out, but it is what it is. But
the
that
only
one,
Metal Gear Solid I've ever played was Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater on the Nintendo 3DS.
So that's the
3DS.
Yeah, they got ported to 3DS. Konami's about their bag, man. Konami will put that on the cell phones tomorrow if it meant they can make some money off of it. But they don't put it on the PC.
And then Rising, I did. But yeah, I'm just saying, for the sake of when having a meltdown, I honestly think this is worth looking into. I don't know, maybe we should check it out and just see what happens, you know? But it's just gonna be interesting if they're gonna do anything new or remake stuff and like, you know, trying to fit stuff there without Kojima's guidance. That's the thing that like I personally, speaking very candidly, I don't want that to happen, because again, I got respect for Kojima. You know what I'm saying? Like convoluted game, recognized game. Like my favorite game, Kingdom Hearts. So I'm like, I understand what happens with convoluted story. You know what I'm saying? Either it's like terrible or it's gas. And in Kingdom Hearts case and in my Metal Gear Solid case, gas. Debate your mama. So I wouldn't want them to touch that, you know what I'm saying, in any way, shape, or form. Because Konami, you know what I'm saying, they can make that one zombie game. I forgot what was Metal Gear Survive. And oh man, and it could go all very south for you. So, you know, hopefully we'll figure out what's going on. But I definitely think something's gonna happen this year. They definitely bringing Metal Gear Solid back in some fashion.
I hope so.
We gonna figure it out. But yeah, all right, moving on to the next story here. So the internet have been losing their collective minds as a leaked image has been floating around that showed Suicide Squad kill the Justice League, and the fact that there is a battle pass associated with the game. There's been major uproar and concern over how this is going to be in the game, and you know, all that stuff has been up for debate. But it is worthy to note that, you know, Rocksteady aren't as familiar with battle passes whatsoever due to their previous titles. You know, and their co-founders have left the studio in you know, the past few months. And of course, WB nuked all those images online, so it's basically confirmed that it's going to be in the game. So how do y'all feel about battle passes coming to this game, Suicide Squad?
That shit dumb. Why the fuck? What does that have? What does a battle pass have to do with anything that they finna do in that game?
That's a great question. That is an amazing question.
What is
very good question?
What is the point? I just feel like at that point it's a cash grab, and I don't want to buy your game no more. I can go spend some money in Fortnite, Apex, or anything else that really has a battle pass that I probably might want something from.
You're spitting right now, sir. That's like word for word what I was thinking. It's like I'm kind of good up. You want me to pay $60 to buy a battle pass?
You feel me?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. It's about to the comment in the chat. It's not mandatory, but I assume it will be kind of like Fortnite, like where a lot of incentives and a lot of skins, cosmetics and stuff. I think it'll be mostly cosmetic, almost purely cosmetic. But the fact that it's there, I'm just like, it doesn't really move me. Doesn't really move me. And it's like,
I can't wait until we get out this whole battle pass phase.
That's what I'm saying,
much agree.
Because when did that happen? Like 2014, 15-ish?
Was it Overwatch's fault?
No.
Maybe somebody early.
There's a lot of things that are Overwatch's fault. This ain't one of them.
I don't like
it. Was Fortnite. That put it. It was.
That's what I'm saying.
Fortnite
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
I did. Fortnite wasn't 2014. It was like 2017. But still, it did popularize. Fortnite did popularize.
I felt like it was before then. Before Fortnite.
Maybe PUBG. Actually, maybe PUBG.
Might be PUBG. Yeah,
it was in that area.
That's worth some research. But yeah, definitely. I know, like when it picked up, it just everybody did it because it was an easy it's an easy transition to get more money out of people. Once they buy the base game or they download the base game, it's easy to get consistent little increments of money rather than people pay that big price up front. I get the business play, but it's like it's going
Happened in
on far too
2013.
long, and it's happening into wait, what in 2013?
2013 by Dota 2.
Dota 2.
Dota?
It was Dota. It was
Team Fortress. I
I
knew
knew
Team
it was
Fortress 2 was the first Battle Pass game.
See, I just Googled
TF2.
it.
So it was
Yeah.
Steam's fault.
Yeah,
It's Valve's fault.
Gabe, son of a bitch.
Look at right at no Half-Life 3, but you gave my
Yeah,
wallet a Half-Life. All right, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna pretend like I didn't say that.
But yeah, it's just like we've now got to the point where experiences that really don't need a battle pass and everything that's irrelevant to a battle pass in practicality has a battle pass. And I'm just like, you guys want more money, and I feel like I want to say off of a confident scale. In my heart, I feel like 60% of these instances is like the higher ups at like a WB or somebody else overarching the people who are actually making the game. Like, hey yo, throw in a battle pass for me. I need some extra money. Throw in that battle pass.
New things on God.
Yeah, throw in that. That's what all the kids are buying. Throw in a battle pass for me.
Can we put NFTs on the battle pass? No, that's not
Yeah,
how
like-
that's not how those things work. All right, cool. We'll put a pin in that.
We'll cycle for the sequel. We'll do it for the sequel. Don't worry. Like,
God.
and I feel like developers are really caught in a very, very much a sucky ass cycle where they're stuck having to bend their will for like the higher ups and higher ups of the shareholders and stuff like that. So it's tough, but this hampers my excitement a little bit. Yes, and it's gonna stop me from playing the game. No, because I'm still actually very excited for it. But I think there's one side of this does worry me because damn, like how much you taking away from actual development of the game and making it as best possible to fit in a battle pass. But on the other side, it's like, bro, it's literally just a screenshot. We don't know how good this game will be, and if you actually do need this battle pass to like actually have a good time in it. So people gotta chill, like ready to actually shit on stuff and just get on their soapboxes. I get it. I understand. And for a second, yes, it is valid, but you can't just completely price the game out because it has one battle pass screen. You know what I'm saying? I am still very eager based off of Rocksteady's track record. I know there's a lot of not good signs right now. The founders, their co-founders, not there anymore. Battle pass, couple bad omens. I get it. If it's ass, it's ass. But at least don't kill it until it's closer to release. You know what I'm saying? Like don't cast it aside because again, if you prematurely cast it aside, you're gonna miss out on some really good experiences. Case in point, what's it called? Crystal Dynamics or whatever it is. Guardians of the Galaxy. Case in point, fantastic game, and
That
nobody
shit was
looked
fun
over
as
it because
hell.
the marketing was
Yeah,
bad, and then that preconceived notion off of the Avengers game. They're like, oh, anything they make is ass. Let's not even look at it. Blah blah blah.
That shit was dope. That shit was
It
dope.
was fire.
The
Top
characters
to bottom.
was fucking fleshed out right. Everybody had their own shit. It wasn't no battle passes. It was pretty good.
I would argue one of the best adaptations of Guardians of the Galaxy in like an animated like live-ish type of format, in my opinion. So you can't knock it. It's not a good sign, but you don't knock it yet. That's all I'm saying.
I beat that game too. So yep, that tell you something. I don't beat games like that. I don't beat games like that. I beat that one though.
Listen, hey, it is what it is. But I'm saying don't shit on Suicide Squad just yet. Don't do it. Just hold on. Have some faith, man.
Who the voice actors for the characters? Some random
some of them are just I think some of them are pretty I'm not too familiar with most of them, but Kevin Conroy is having his last performance as Batman on Suicide Squad.
Okay.
And I don't know what other characters are gonna pop up in there, but I'm sure they're pretty consistent, or at least they've had some tenure with the character before. At least a good portion of them. But just off the strength of Kevin Conroy being in there, I have to play this game.
Dope.
I'm paying the price to play this game. It is what it is. I don't care what y'all say. So
that's like that Kakarot DLC that just came out, had the voice of Frieza.
Oh,
the
Frieza.
last time they did that. Yeah, that was dope.
Some things you gotta just
gotta cop though. If you're truly a fan, some things you just gotta buy for sure.
Yeah. Facts, man. So don't count it out just yet, man. Don't count it out just yet. And last news before we switch over to the second half, we got a little bit of a out of left field type of thing. I ain't gonna lie. There've been some rumblings that Platinum Games and Xbox are in talks to revive Scalebound. Yes, that one game about people with fighting dragons at the same time and the incredibly bad frame rates when it got shown off. Scalebound. Incredibly exciting, but they said they might bring it back. It's still very much early doors, but there have been a lot of reports suggesting that there's movement and it is not impossible to make a comeback. So, I mean, thoughts on Scalebound potentially coming back?
Nah.
I don't know.
Dang. Nah?
Bro, Ain't it so many? It's so many different damn games where you can just go fight dragon-like things. I don't want to just fight dragons anymore. I guess,
bro.
don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I need that. I might need that. I disagree, son. I disagree.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I love you, but I don't see Xbox making many more original games like in the near future. Like it's just look at what happened with Halo. Like Gears of War ain't all that right now. Like what else do we have from them? Like I hope they come up with something cool, but this isn't the scale bound that Xbox showed off those years ago. This might just be a different game entirely.
That's tough, man. I think Scalebound was definitely ahead of its time, just because of the literal capability of you actually controlling like dragons in that capacity. Just how they revealed it. I'm like, yo, I feel like this is something the streets need to see. I feel personally,
I'm watching the trailer that dropped 7 years ago. Why is it like this?
He said 7 years
bro.
ago.
Yes, and it's been 7 years. Why did you describe? Yeah, facts. That's actually kind of crazy.
I think I was in high school, bro.
7 years ago was actually wild. I was not even in college yet. Oh my god.
And you think this game is coming out? Maybe in the next 7 years.
I'm not saying it's coming out. All I'm saying is I got a little bit of hope, and I would, if there's a rumbling of it actually coming through, I would be excited. In 2014, I was excited, but at some point when we had to come to the realization that we do not have the capability right now to make this happen.
Play Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Also fair point. Also,
you know what I'm saying?
EA coming out with a new game too. It's called
Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts. It's not necessarily a dragon hunter game. Damn,
go hunt specifically dragons. Then make it that day is a dragon hunt day. Like,
KDot's like, yo, Tripp, it's time to move on.
Listen, I will ignorantly stand on my word. I'm just saying, I think Scalebound could be a solid game if it had a second crack, and especially because of the fact. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, that's that's crazy. Y'all killing me, man. Let me defend Scalebound, man, for like 5 minutes.
You got it.
Listen. All I'm saying is because they care about PC a lot more now than they did beforehand, it could at least give some type of fighting chance. At least they have some ground to stand on because they're dropping PC day one, or at least have consideration for PC at first, from the rip, from the jump. When some games do not. So. Maybe it gives it a different thing. Maybe it gives it a better chance than it had before because the capabilities of Xbox One was nowhere near sufficient to run that game. We'll see. But damn, bro, y'all killed that one. Yes, it didn't have a first try. That's crazy.
Sure, bro. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be great. I'm here for you.
Oh my gosh. See that? Listen, Dot. I'm the only positive nigga in this room. These other two negatives as hell, bro. I have to balance the scales. I have to balance the scales somehow.
You ain't got that, bro. You gotta let that one go. You know, I'd be your team if we was some right shit. Just let that one go, bro. Hell nah.
Damn it. Whatever,
Scalebound don't even sound fire.
Like. That's crazy.
Bro, you heard that new Scalebound coming out? What? What is it about?
Listen, man. Prove them wrong, Platinum.
Dragons.
Prove them wrong.
Scalebound sounds like a game you need to actually dress up. Dress up for your life to play.
Bro, I think Game of Thrones got us all dragging the fuck out.
Nah, I need what's it called? Whenever they're in meetings to talk about Scalebound, I need that one clip of Michael Irvin to play, bro. He said, "Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do today? They coming to your house, eating your meals off your plate." I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you, I'm not nervous. But all right, man. That's all the gaming news we have for this portion. Let's move on to a very, very special portion where we get to sit down, talk with Dot more about his journey, and just lock in again with KDot and what he's been up to. So just to kind of start this off, of course, to those who aren't familiar, all like people who live under a rock and been there cavemen for all your lives, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? KDotDaGawd, one of the most premier streamers on Twitch, one of the most premier content creators all across all social medias. You know, anime focused, gaming focused. There's a lot of different stuff. Wears a lot of different hats. Again, super talented dude. Of course, many people know you mainly for, you know, a lot of the anime staples on Twitch community, just, you know, kind of being one of the people at the forefront of that. But not many know that you actually have started somewhere else in your content journey before you jumped into the lane you are in now. you was getting busy on Tilted Towers, man. You was getting busy with that Fortnite at the beginning of your streaming journey. So just walk us through that process of just dropping in the game of Fortnite and how you eventually blossomed into making anime content in your home and being comfortable with it.
Honestly, bro, when I got on Twitch, bro, I was trying to make a bag and I was trying to be the next Daquan. That was my whole focus. I was like, Myth, Daquan, and Hamlin's eating right now. Maybe I can't eat too. So a lot of my friends, we all was just playing Fortnite a lot, trying to be good at the game. Wasn't really that good, but we was good enough, and just had dreams, bro. Just a kid with dreams. That's really what it was. And then once I realized that I wasn't that good at Fortnite, I was pretty decent. I wasn't getting any calls, no orders looking at me, and I had 2 to 3 viewers at the time watching me. I'm like, I'm not getting nowhere with this. So I started realizing like maybe I should try something else. I liked anime, and at the time, I think it was 2018, Naruto, Boruto Shinobi Strikers had just came out. So I was like, shit, I got a game I love, got an anime I love. Let's try something new. So I ended up playing that and jumped right into it, had fun. A lot of people start, coming for me specifically for Naruto and just anime things in general. And at the time, I think I was a part of I want to say an org, not really an org, but it was a group of people just all playing Naruto. Want to say like a team for real. And we were just having fun growing off of it, bro. The plan was to seriously start off as a Fortnite creator and go from there. I never thought I would have been an anime content creator or do anything else besides that, though, for sure.
Got you.
For sure.
I mean, that's a dope thing, man. Again, I know you've provided the background about like 1.5 million times, but like just how you've kind of grew up with anime, you know what I'm saying? And then your slogan, if you could provide it, you know what I'm saying? People don't know, but you know what I'm saying? You could drop that in there as well. But just like, I mean, that's just a beautiful parent, how you eventually fell into it. But yeah, just talk about kind of like how the background fell into what you're doing right now in the foreground in terms of anime.
Shit, what the saying is, anime saved me, Naruto raised me, you feel me? I just came up with anime, bro. Honestly, bro, I got both sides of my brothers in me. One brother was a hooper outside, was going to all, the ladies and all types of shit. The other brother, like anime, gaming, and was just being himself. So I ultimately combined the two on myself, but I also like, doing the anime shit, bro. I like talking about it. I like introducing it to my real life and incorporating it into real life and real events. Honestly, bro, I that's where it really came from, was just my brother, for real. He got me into all the anime shit, whether it was Yu-Gi-Oh, whether it was like One Piece, Pokemon. I know he played a lot of like Final Fantasy and shit like that, Kingdom Hearts 2 growing up. So I was really just watching him, and just growing that love for gaming. But I wasn't really gaming, bro. I was outside, bro. I was outside. The only 2 games I played was Call of Duty and 2K. And I was really that guy, like, who just played 2K and Call of Duty. So I would have never thought growing up I would have been in love with anime. I would have been incorporating that shit into the things that I do now. So it's really kudos to bruh. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be who I am right now, to be honest.
I hear it. That's dope. And I feel like that's something I resonate with a lot when you say it. Cause I mean, my older brother was definitely like one of the people who got that spark for gaming and just in anime in general. Like he used to walk around. He gave us, like, at some point when we moved to Florida and stuff, he gave us a big box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards he used to have, because he used to play. And then he'll still, to this day, he'll play Duel Links on his phone and stuff. He's like 37. He's like 30 something. You know what I'm saying? But he, again, taught me and my brother just like about anime and stuff. And whenever he played a game, he played Resident Evil 4 or something like that, and hand us the controller to like move and organize the box in the case and stuff.
Literally.
So again, having that influence is definitely super, super formative. So I see where you're coming from with that. And that's just dope, bro. That's just dope. And again, having that, for a lot of people, what they're actually interested in the streaming space doesn't always come across to what they do on their streams. Like actually what they love isn't always incorporated in what they do. So you're in such a dope position where you're able to, kind of spread your love in that, and actively, show your love for it, and still be able to, do what you do on stream. Because, like, again, if you were a Fortnite streamer and that took off, maybe that transition to doing anime stuff that you're doing now would have been difficult or near impossible.
I'd have been a totally different person, probably. To be completely honest.
Hear it, man. I hear it. But yeah, I'll throw. Y'all can read the second bullet point. Y'all can do the second bullet point. I want to get y'all involved, man. Don't be quiet the whole time. Go ahead.
I ain't got the bullet point.
No, I got you.
You can't read the question. You gotta answer.
Oh, I gotta answer the question?
No,
Nah, he talking
not
about me. He
you.
talking about me.
Nah, I
He
gotta
talking
answer
my
the
about me.
question, bro. Your interview coming another day, bro.
My bad. All right, bet.
Oh man, but yeah, if anybody wants to take a second bullet point, ask Dot the next question.
That's what I was gonna do, but here we are. Excuse me. It's like no.
Yeah, after you.
I remember you mentioned how you got your start, and broke in at first with the mentality of there's potentially money to be made by playing the game. But now that you're well into your path, you build a thriving community and you've seen success. What's your mentality at now as you look at to the next stage of content creation and how you deliver content right now?
Bro, having fun and trying to put people on. That's where I'm at now. Cause growing up, bro, I didn't need a lot. We didn't want for a lot. Shit, if I wanted some shoes or something, my people would probably go half. I had to go figure out how to get it. Or if I wanted to go somewhere, I had to call my man's like, hey, can your mama drop us off and my mama pick us up? So
Right.
it was a lot of shit where I had to just get it out the mud to get it for myself. But I didn't like the fact that other people had to do the same thing. I wanted to help people on their journey and shit. And I just want to have fun, bro. Like the money is coming, I'm having fun. I'm paying my bills and stuff like that. But that's not the ultimate goal for me. The ultimate goal is really just to put people on like I did with growth, to have fun, to make memories and really do something that I love to wake up and do. Granted, money, keeps everybody going. That makes the world go round, whoop de whoop. You can't really live your life without the bag, but that's not what wakes me up every day like it used to.
Yeah, and that's beautiful because that's something that I feel like a lot of even us as streamers we usually forget about because, like you said, money makes the world go round, and it's not like you can forget about money. But
Mhm.
the fact that you're waking up and thinking about like, yo, I'm gonna go do something that I love. I'm doing this for more than just getting the bag because
Yeah.
that isn't gonna it's not going to take a lot of people far because there's easier ways of making a bag than on Twitch. I promise you that.
Yeah, I
And
swear to God.
like, there's so many
Yeah.
easier ways than getting on Twitch and waking up. And
Yeah.
it shows your like actual passion for this because it's something that you could have easily been like, nah, I'm good. Like, there's just too much in it. And I just think that it's really impressive just because of like what you've built. It's something that I think is super dope that I came here to have fun and now look at all these people around me that are like watching, even just watching this interview, like, and are all here for that.
Yeah. That shit still
100%.
be surreal, bro. I be like, I don't know why y'all here for little on me. Like,
How does it feel knowing like even going to DreamCon? Because I know like that was like a big culture shock for all of us. How did you feel like meeting a lot of the people who watch your content all the time?
bro, that shit was so dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was humbling as fuck. Like, I'm already humble, period. But just having people come up to me and really say that shit, like it's cool over somebody typing it. You can't really feel it, but you can still understand it. But really seeing people, feelings and sincerity behind the message, like, bro, what you do really helped me with your content. It really makes me have a better day. Keep doing you. You inspire me, bro. I come from a little, you feel me, Cincinnati, little part time, little city. You don't really see too much shit out here like that. Either people rapping, selling drugs, shooting people, trying to get out with sports. It ain't really too much going out here. So to hear somebody say from something I built from the ground up and it's just purely me, my personality, who I am, I thought that shit was gas. I didn't believe it. Like, on who you watching me and on who you really mean that? Like, what you want for real? And it was just dope, bro. It was dope. And I can't wait to go back again to, I don't really expect nothing, but that really made me feel like I'm on my way. What I'm doing is right. What I'm doing is touching the right people and making the right waves. I just thought that was cool, bro. I thought it was cool. I felt like a celebrity for my little 5 minutes of fame and shit. Had people ask me, "Who are you?" I'm like, KDot. But it was cool. It was cool, man. It was cool. It was
Uh,
most definitely cool, bro. Can't lie.
It was
uh,
one of my highlights. I was looking through the footage and I was like, yo, it was so funny seeing K Dot defend Naruto in a room because we were like in
bro,
an anime
I know you have seen
argument,
that.
and I was like, yo, this is so funny because like I see K Dot defend Naruto on screen. Like you can always find like funny clips where you could be like, but K Dot in person is exactly how he is on TV. Like, on who Naruto's
literally,
losing to Goku, and I'm like,
literally,
I'm
literally.
like, yo, this is
Nah,
so
I'm the
funny.
same person, bro. The same person, off screen and on screen. I know some people can't attest to that, but I really am. I really am. I don't code switch on stream. I don't swap it up for nobody. I might cuss a little less when I got a sponsor stream or something like that, but I'm still me. Feel me?
Nah, facts. Nah, if they don't want to attest to it, nigga, we can
You
attest to
feel
it.
me?
Like 100% the same, whether on the camera or not. Throw it down. This is the same dude. It's like it good ass energy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So it really be like that, man. So I'm about to say, King, you want to hand that third question off?
Do I have to go in order?
Or you can not go in
What?
order.
I was gonna switch up.
Go for it.
I mean, shit. Go ahead, switch it up. Dang, switch it up on us.
This is our
What I
first
would've-
interview, by the way, y'all. Just
Nah,
bear with
that's
me.
cool.
We trying to get the coordination, bro. We're trying to get the Ginyu for shit down, man.
One I actually wanted to ask was, so the path that you're on as a career is not easy.
Yeah.
There's ups and downs and big stresses that test you to basically see if you can step up. So what keeps you going and what keeps you pushing as a career?
Bro, the people in my community, for sure. I wake up every day knowing I got people that believe in me, people that want to see me win. And if I give up on my dream, I feel like I'm disrespecting them. Also, I want to get my peoples out the city, bro. I want to buy my mama a crib. I want to give my brother and his kids a house where they all comfortable, ain't just a small crib, one story house that we always been living in. And shit, bro, I want to be successful, bro. Like I know some people probably get comfortable where they at. I don't. I'm not comfortable where I'm at. I'm cool. I can live, but this is not where I always want to be at. So I always want to keep progressing and keep growing. That's what really wake me up. The community, progress, success, and then my family, bro. That's really what it is.
Facts.
Yeah.
Nah. Facts, man. Again, ideologically, again, I feel like a lot of us share the same sentiment where it's just like, yo, it's like you've made it this far, and then you've got so many people behind you supporting you and doing that stuff. It's like, yo, this ain't just about me no more. You know, it's just not. It's like yo, it's like proving like, hey, yo, listen, like for those that believed in me, I'm trying to pay it back to you tenfold.
Yeah.
And show you, hey, listen, you
what it
believe
is.
you believe for a reason, and like it's validated because I'm about to do what I can to make sure they not just me shine, but then the shine comes
The
back to
whole
you, you know,
team.
at some point. You know what I'm saying? The team, people who supported all that stuff. So again, like ideologically, I knew from the jump we was on the same on the same boat in terms of mindset. A lot of us, me, you, Wen, again, the whole growth squad and stuff. So it's like it's always important in the back of people's heads. So it's easy to just get. I think it's very innocuous and it's very easy to get caught up in the same, like, okay, I'm just streaming, not really doing much to push yourself forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
easy
very
to get
easy.
into
I think it's very, very easy
pocket.
to get trapped in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just get trapped in the same loop instead of doing stuff to improve yourself and actually like push what's the next thing I can do as bigger, what's better, what's
That's
something
literally
that I
where I'm
can
at.
enrich, you know?
Oh,
hear
and I
you.
also want to say the people that said I couldn't do the shit. Them too. Yeah, them most
Facts.
definitely. Hell
They
yeah.
can hold that. They can hold
Oh
that.
God, a lot of motherfuckers said I
Unadulterated.
wasn't gonna be shit, said I wasn't gonna be nowhere with the shit, and I'm thriving right now. So them too, for sure.
Do you think that like you had to go through like a sort of like mental
Yes.
growth
Yes.
period?
100%.
Yeah.
Bro, I grew up on Twitch. I grew as a person on Twitch. A lot of shit, just being a black man from an inner city, you don't deal with a lot of people who are on the spectrum, who are, in the LGBT community, who different, bro. You deal with a lot of
definitely.
hood
Just different
niggas,
is
bro.
Yeah.
Like, so I had to grow up as a person and learn shit. So I feel like hell yeah.
100%. 100%. Throwing it back. Just speaking of, just people, you know what I'm saying? And just to kind of harp in on it, man. The God Squad. At some point you went from, the Fortnite to Shinobi Strikers to, maybe another game and slowly but surely the God Squad and the ethos of the God Squad was born and it was forged strong. Just your brand and the tight-knit community that are very much into anime gaming, the good vibe, that again, the core of what you do, who you do it with, and just the community that's with you. Just wanted to say at what point did you feel like your community had really taken shape and taken form or was really set up to take shape before the floodgates really open? What was that like aha moment? Like, oh, just the God Squad. Oh, we here now.
I want to say think 2019 was the year where I was like, I think I got something here. Because I think 2020 I ended up being a partner. And it was really because of Shinobi Strike. I don't think I played nothing else. I might have did like Mugen. I might have did a whole bunch of community-based stuff where I was doing Mugen. I was doing Anime Jeopardy. I was doing anything anime related, bro. If it was anime and I can incorporate it, I was doing it. So any of your favorite, you know, TV show games, I was doing that and incorporating it and incorporating the community. Uh, I want to say it was 2019 though, for sure, for sure. And it was just so many people coming in saying like, bro, you gonna be partner, or bro, like you got something here. Like I really have vibes here. Granted, I had a lot of people, um, like who was other partners and shit like that saying like, bro, you know, you shouldn't do all this. You should try this because it's gonna work or whatever, what have you. I also had a lot of people derail me off my path saying, you know, I can't support you because you doing this and doing that. It was a whole lot of bullshit that I did not care for, but I knew that was my year because there's a lot of shit trying to get me off my path. There's a lot of people believing in me, and my numbers was right. I never touched 75 viewers though. I just touched 75 viewers last year. So when I got an email saying, you know, welcome to the partnership program, and I've never touched 75, it was all based on my community. I was like, bro, I got some here and I made it for sure. But little did I know being a partner did not, you know, change shit. I had to put in more work, I had a lot more hate, had a lot more people leave, and I had a lot more people come. But that was the year for sure. That was the year for sure. For sure.
100%. And I feel like that's I feel like that's an overlooked aspect of when I look at what happens, and it's like, yo, like people don't realize like forging that community bond is that's the
That's the
bounce
key.
pad what makes anybody
That's the
successful
key,
on
bro.
content creation in general, bro. It's like, okay, you know, oh, like having big numbers is cool, or jumping into this, you know, this game or this quick strategy to get more viewers in a certain time frame is cool. But if you don't have the backing, like, yo, again, for example, people will say like, yo, if people can have millions of fans anywhere on the app or something like that, but when it comes time to do like a meetup or sell some shit, nobody shows up. And it's like, yo, you don't have a community
Yeah.
behind you, or you don't have
Yeah.
that level of people supporting. If you go on a show, like again, for instance, I also should have put this in the intro, but you know what I'm saying, one of the all-stars of the Crown channel, you know what I'm saying, when he pop up, like you see hella bus emotes and this Kamehameha joint, hella emotes flooding the chat. I'm one of them too, so shit, what you won't say, but like almost every time he's featured somewhere else on another channel, his community comes with him in the chat today. Literally,
Yeah.
look in the last
Yeah.
messages. So it's like that sense of community is one of the drivers of success, and you got it in spades, and that's down to the hard work that you put in, just what you cultivated. So it's not only impressive, but it's just a pure case study of how that guides you forward. So I just want, again, just hats off to that.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I be trying.
Mm-hmm.
Still got a lot more left in the tank. A lot of shit I gotta finish and stuff I want to do. But I appreciate you, bro. 100%.
Got you,
100%.
And speaking of stuff you want to do, man. So you know, some may or may not know, but a few people in the growth organization like to dub this man the Thanos, the brand collector. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh my
no,
God.
but seriously though, you are actually very, very adept at creating that bridge with brands, and you know, again, establishing yourself amongst, you know, brands, partnerships, activations, and whatnot. So the next question would be, what is your philosophy and approach regarding partnership deals and such, and getting yourself out there into those spaces?
Bro, be yourself. Be yourself and know what you bring to the table and know your worth. Cause when I reached out to Otaku live. Like I was live at a panel at DC,
We were
and I
there.
basically just talked about myself, who I am, what I do, and who I've worked with previously. Just be confident in what you delivering and what you can say. Like I know some people might get
Facts.
nervous, tongue tied, twisted, just like that. But just be confident in what you're saying and don't let up. I reach out to companies, whether it's a DM, email, shit. If I got your number, I'll try to call you if I need to. But I really just try to reach out. Only thing you can get is a no.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can get. I had a shorty get mad at me because I emailed her. No, I DM'd her about Forspoken, and she work at Square Enix, and she's an assistant manager from Square Enix. So I emailed her or DM'd her like, hey, you know, this is who I am. This is what I do. Here's my numbers. Can you give me some information on Forspoken? She was like, I don't think it's a good idea to be messaging, you know, people from companies you see work out there. Bitch, that's what you're supposed to do. Cause I can't email Square Enix. I can't DM Forspoken. I can't call Square Enix. If
You the
anything,
only
you had a
line in.
problem.
It's the
You was
only
the
way in.
only you was the two of 5-6 people that had their DM open that chose to respond. So it's just like, you know, you might get messages like that. Either have tough skin, comment back and be a ass, or just leave it alone. Like, but really just be confident, know who you want, know how your brand can help, you know, that brand. For Otaku, I'm anime related, so that worked. Cooler Master, I build PCs, so it kind of worked. Advanced GG, Advanced GG. I'm trying to think who else I was just work with. Elgato was just every content creator loves Elgato or uses Elgato products, so that was just a given. Even worked with Aver Media before. It's just really reaching out. Like I got more no's than I got yeses that y'all will never know about. But I most definitely when I get a yes, you gonna know about it for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So it's
Facts.
really just about knowing who you want and then breaking it down how you can get them, what you bring to the table, and it also helps if you can break down your budget, not your budget, but what's it called?
The rates.
Yeah, your rates. Yup, that helps as well. Because you know, each company has, you know, a budget that they're gonna pay for a creator. So having those rates down and negotiating helps as well. But my biggest thing is confidence, knowing who you want to talk to, knowing how your brand can help them and how they can help yourself for real. That's my biggest things.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, to speaking to the otaku example, we were literally like a row or two behind you before you got right to the point. You was
I
right to
think
the
I
shit.
have the video actually. I gotta find it. I gotta see
He
if it's on
got
my phone or
and
my
he
camera.
like again two examples to people like when we were in the dream con, it was like a panel and then there was like a bunch of people on there and then otaku lamps like representatives were there at the table
Yeah.
and he got straight up and asked a question at some point he just went and shot right up. He's like yeah
Yeah.
and he came through. He's like oh yeah like pure confidence. You know what I'm saying? Got a Twitch partner last year doing this that they're like off the
Yeah.
resume right there. Answer the
Off
question
the
confidently.
muscle.
And then right after, straight to the point, he's like, "Hey, listen, you know, shook hand, this, that, the third. I'm here looking, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was really interesting. I saw you guys were here, set something up." The level of confidence that he moved with and just assuredness in himself was that was the craziest thing to me. I'm like, bro, it wasn't even a second thought. He's got up, he was like, no, you're gonna ask a question, cool. And he's went right for it, bro. And it's like
It
that now
is.
100% valid. 100% valid. It's just seeing that in real time was crazy. And I'm just like, bro, I aspire. I'm still getting my shit right. When I'm right, I need
Yeah.
to. I'm trying to pull like that. I'm trying to
Y'all
just
probably
from
thought
the
I
hip.
wasn't. Y'all probably thought I was confident, boy. I was nervous as fuck, but I was talking in front of
But
like
you
I
masked
felt
it.
like
So
200 people.
you
I
masked it
think.
well, bro. You masked it well because not a soul thought you was nervous. Everybody was like, "Ooh, shit!" I
Nah, bro.
I swear there was a random woman in the back like, "Ooh, shit!" You said Twitch partner. She was like, "Ooh, shit!"
Bruh, I zoned
swear.
in. I zoned in. I seen Otaku at
Bro.
the end. Bro, Kxngviii was in front of me. Hella
Yeah.
content creators was over there. I was focused
Facts.
on the bag. Like, that was it. I had tunnel vision. I wasn't really worried for them. For that 2 minutes I was talking, I wasn't worried about nothing but trying to talk about who I am and what I do.
Facts.
Oh God.
Facts. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's again very very inspiring.
I need
Very
that
very
footage.
impressive,
I need that footage, man.
bro.
On
Yeah, I'm gonna
God.
see if I can find it. If I can
Bro,
find
I
it,
gotta.
bro.
And this is a random thing. I just gotta comb through my footage. I got a bunch of that shit I never even looked at. I got some from my brother too. I gotta comb through and see what I found. But yeah,
That's what's up.
what's it called? I can double up on this next one too. So just speaking about the content space in general, what are some things that people stepping into the content space that they should be wary of that you've seen that can have like potential pitfalls and you know where they're going to if they want to, you know, again pursue this full time or get further in the game?
Those big content creators that you watch, that you love, that you enjoy so much, they don't want to see you win. So keep that in mind. 100%. The people that you idolize, the people that you watch every day or you enjoy, see you as competition. And it's not even in a vindictive fashion. They really just trying to keep their pockets cool. They trying to understand the fact that it is a business and they trying to make sure that at the end of the day, they family eating or they eating. So you got to realize that everybody coming into the space don't want to see you win at all. And that's one of the hard things I had to learn because I was one of those guys who was looking up to other content creators, black male content creators who was kind of doing the same thing that I was doing, but didn't want to see me win, wanted to keep me in my place, wanted to keep me down low so they can keep an eye on me so they can keep eating. So that's the biggest thing that I would say that everybody don't want to see you win. And that's just it sucks, it's negative, but you got to understand that. But after you get through that, bro, just 100%, you know, be you. Make sure you get your branding together. Make sure you got a plan, an idea, and know that you're not finna just press go live and hella people finna come up and give you bread or even watch you. Like, just know that you got a whole lot of work to do to get to where you want to go. And that's just with anything in life anyway.
Facts.
True.
Factuals, man. And speak to the second point first. Yeah, it's like streaming is such a hard content creation in general is such a it's such a beast because there's you got to figure out what you want to do, got to figure out how you want to do it, how consistent you can be, what you can add to it, skills on top of that you got to add to enrich yourself and enrich your offering, consistency, like is
Constant learning.
Oh
it's
God, that's what I was finna say. You gotta keep learning,
you
keep
the it
learning.
never turns off. The it never turns off, and it's like you
24/7.
you gotta low key be obsessive about this shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's
Yeah, no,
like
definitely.
if you want
Definitely.
to like if you want to do it, do. I ain't gonna lie. Like me personally, I don't think my like content brain ever turns off. At least
Yeah.
in very rare cases, it'll turn off when I'm like forced to when I gotta sit my ass down on the sideline. Cool, but I'm like, yo, oh, I can look at this. Oh, let me bookmark this because this look cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like
Yeah.
constantly picking at stuff that will make
Yup.
make your stuff better and just being as consistent as you possibly can. Like, you know what I'm saying? The wise man knows that he knows nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? So you're only gonna get farther in the game if you realize you don't know shit and you gotta learn, pick up as much as you can as you go along to sharpen your toolbox and just sharpen your sword. So
Yup.
yeah, agreed. And yeah, to the first point, I will definitely agree. It's like the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And you know
Oh
what I'm saying?
God.
That's just a general saying in all of life. Like sometimes meeting heroes ain't the greatest thing in the world and shit.
Yeah.
But I will add some positive spin to it because I'm the positive motherfucker on the podcast.
So crazy. I ain't mad
When
at you.
that's fair. Listen,
Ain't mad at
the reality is not everybody's gonna want to see you win. That's just life. That's everything, especially in the content game where everybody wants to be successful and do something. Not everybody wants to see you win. But the farther you go and the harder it gets, there will be people that will come to your side and
Yeah.
support you no matter what you do in your community.
Yup.
That could be other creators, that could be other people outside, that could be your
Yup.
family and stuff that got your back no matter what. Like there is the harder you go and the more dedicated you are to your craft, you're gonna find genuine people who are either going in the same line that will do everything they can to support you and help you, or see that potential in you and genuinely just want to support you because they know this is your life's work, this is your blood, this
Yup.
is your dream,
You
and they're
got
gonna do
something.
whatever they can to push you forward to make you be as best as you possibly can be. So again, be very realistic. There are, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There are snakes out there. You know what I'm saying? Trust in the fact that you can see people well. There will be snakes, but just know there are some people out there who, again, will truly support you just in the fact of you're awesome and they want to see you do more dope shit in the world.
Yup.
So keep an eye out. That's what I say.
Yeah.
The balance of it is keep your eyes peeled for the people that don't move, man.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
That's just a thing in general life, man. Just watch out.
Yup.
Keep the
Watch
people you
out.
like close and the people who like you closer.
Facts. Facts, man. 100%. King took that question from me. Thanks, King. Appreciate you. No, man, switched up the whole order. We can get to this last. I'll do this one. I'll throw the next one to Wen. Where do you see the content path taking you and your community in 5 years' time?
I feel like that's where I'm having the most issue now. Cause a lot of times I don't plan out a lot of shit that I do. A lot of the stuff I do is just off the muscle or off of feeling or off of something that I think I can do it. I rarely plan out. I want to say like years ahead or even a year ahead, even a month ahead. I don't
Mm.
really plan like that. I kind of just live life as I go. But 5 years, bro. Shit, damn. I'm gonna be 30. God.
Yeah, right.
Um,
That's like crazy.
be 30. Boy, I don't know, bro. I do still see myself being a content creator, but
Mm.
the facet, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm still be a streamer. I don't know if I'm gonna be more YouTube oriented. I don't know if I'm gonna sit my old ass. I ain't gonna old. I'm not old, but my old ass down and really
Don't say that
just.
because I was smiling. I just realized I'm gonna be 32. So let's not say that. Let's not say that.
Like, I wonder if I'm sitting myself down and really just focusing more on, what's it called? Informing, entertaining,
Mhm.
with just, more just being more vocal and talkative than, outgoing or just streaming or playing games all the time. But I probably see myself doing the same thing, just on a higher level, bro. My plan is to be kind of like TBH or Mark Phillips for sure. Cause them the two,
Mhm.
them I only idolize two people, bro, and it's them two. And I see myself trying to be better than them. So that's how I challenge myself every day. That's the only people who I see as competition because everybody you can't compete when you can't compare. So
Facts.
that's just really where it's at for me. Hopefully, really just in a home, you
Mm.
know, paying up for it with content thriving, having fun, doing events with people, going to events with people, just having a good life, bro. That's where I see myself. It's more so not even having to deal with content. It's more so just personal shit.
Solid, solid.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you answered the inspiration question without me asking it because I thought of the Tyler Creator clip. He was like, "Yo, if you say what inspires you, I'm gonna beat your ass." And then the dude asked the question. I'm like, "Yo, I don't want to listen. I'm not doing that." So I'm glad you answered it on your own time. But yeah, no, I 100%, bro. I definitely can see that, and it's like it's weird because sometimes people want to plan too like very, very on a very granular fashion. Like I
Yeah.
don't need to be here by this time and
Mm-hmm.
that time, and then life changes drastically. And you don't know what's gonna happen, bro. But it's like,
Your ass get disappointed. Boy, you don't want to do
Yeah,
shit after that. You get
Yeah.
disappointed. You
definitely.
beat yourself up. Like, bro, I
And I
ain't
think
shit. I ain't done did this.
a lot of people do
yeah,
that shit, man. They
Yeah.
plan too tightly, and then like when
Shit
shit
fall
doesn't go
through.
exactly to plan, they just kind of get demotivated. And it's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
And
it's
it's
crazy.
hard to get off that track as well. Hard to get off that whole track of like,
100%.
damn, it didn't happen. Now what do I do?
Facts. I think
100%.
the hardest thing to do is when you take the step back and figure out how the hell do I get back in? What do
1000%.
I what's the next step of how to keep trucking along? So you know it's a lot to deal with, but I'm glad you have the mentality of just like, what I'm saying, not just, I'm glad the answer wasn't just content creation. It was life
Yeah.
involved in that. It was
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
life involved in
Yeah.
that stuff and just living
yeah,
well
'cause
because
there's way more to life than content creation.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, it is, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I
amen,
just know this is my ticket.
amen.
This is
Yeah.
my ticket. You got to keep reading ticket to where you want to go. You got to, man.
Facts, facts, man. I tell you that, bro, because it's like, yo, it's so consuming. You can get so consumed by this stuff, and then you realize, yo, I'm building
Yeah.
all this stuff to, in part, have a better life. But I'm not even having a
Yeah.
life because I'm
Yeah, so
focused
you're
on
not
all
enjoying
this.
nothing in the moment. So
Bro,
when you
Yeah.
step back and you really
exactly.
deep how much
Yeah.
stuff you can do without it,
Yeah.
it's just
Like I 100% get like,
crazy.
what I'm saying, it's the grind, it's doing your thing, you want to be successful. I would, if there's any person that, what I'm saying, gets it from like I just want to get in there and do it to be great type thing.
Mhm.
I think I do because like sometimes I'll throw myself into the wind just to try and make some shit happen because I don't care. I'll do it. I just like to
Yup.
Yeah.
that's just in my heart. I'm just like I just want to do it. But then like, yo, like days will go by and like you ain't even touch the console to play a game on your own or what I'm saying,
Yeah.
went outside to
Oh,
go
God.
just get some
Yeah.
food or something. Like you wake up
Literally.
like it's the end of the
Literally.
week. I'm like, bro, I didn't barely touch my Switch. I got Hollow Knight and
Yeah.
shit. I've been trying to play Hollow Knight. I can't even play it.
Yeah.
But again, just say this. I'm very happy you got the perspective that you do of just, it's holistic. It's not just the content game. It's just you being in a
Yeah.
better place in life at that time.
And you
So
can
yeah.
tell
Bro.
the people who don't have that because like their whole lives revolve around like when's the next game? Like their whole personality is just like stagnant. Like some you need to
Yeah.
go and you need to live your life because you can't do content creation if you're on the inside you're just whatever game you're playing, you know?
Op.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Talk to him.
Go touch some grass. Touching grass is universal. And if you're not nearby some grass, go hit the beach and go hit some sand. As close
Go
as you
get
can
some
get.
booty. Go get some
Like
booty.
facts. Facts. That'll ground your ass in reality quick.
You'll get personality like that.
You'll come back to reality, right? Right back.
He said, man, let me turn that stream off. I don't know what I was doing. Let me take a break.
All right. Kata, you know that we couldn't have you on this podcast without asking a very important question, something that I think everybody here can benefit from. What anime and manga would you recommend people get into? I want to hear like you're solid for this year, and then one day you think people just haven't given enough respect to.
Blue Lock for this year for sure. Like whether you watching the anime or the manga, both of them gonna have your ass hype. Both of them gonna have your ass out there trying to be a soccer player, striker, egotist, whatever. I know me personally, Blue Lock had me wanting to lock the fuck in with whatever I was doing so I can be the best at it. That's why I read manga anime so I can apply it to my life. And one that they haven't given enough love to, damn. I
Had to
don't
look
know.
back at
That's
the had to look
hard.
back at the he had to look back at the archives. He said, let me
That's
see. They
kind
got
of
something and
hard.
it was fucking.
One that they haven't given enough love to.
I feel like the other Kishimoto joint, I forgot the name of it, but
That's kind of hard.
oh
Though. I feel
no,
like
not the Kishimoto joint, the other one you and Grizz talk about. I forgot. Maybe Kaiju.
Kaiju
I
number.
like
I feel like Kaiju is getting some love. I'm gonna just say what I'm reading right now. I'm gonna just pull out Hell's Paradise. It's supposed to get an anime though, but I don't see a lot of people talking about it a lot. But it's pretty gas. The fighting is dope. The character development is pretty gas. The story gonna motherfucking make your ass think. It's gonna take some twist and turning a little bit, but then you gonna get into it though. I would say Hell's Paradise. So Blue Lock for sure is the one I want everybody to get locked into, just because that's gonna be one of the best anime to ever do it, best sports anime to ever do it. And then Hell's Paradise is coming up, so you can read it, get into it, and you can understand a little bit about it before you dive into the anime. So that's my two. That's my two.
Solid. Solid. Listen, this is real key information right here, man. This is coming from the master right here. You better take up these gems. Take them while you can. Swear to God. Go ahead, King.
So now that we've got the anime and manga, what games are you most excited for this year?
The games I'm most excited for this year, the ones that I'm most definitely looking forward to now for sure is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because I just played Reunion. I cried.
Dang, really?
Damn.
Bro, I've never played Final Fantasy a day in my life before. I've never played one all the way through.
So is that the one I should play?
I think so, bro. It got me into it. Only reason
I've never played as well. Never played in my life.
Only thing I got close to was Kingdom Hearts. So that's the only reason why I know about some Final Fantasy characters.
Fair.
And then my brother used to play Final Fantasy all the time, like I was saying before. So for sure that I want to say, what the fuck all is coming out this year? We just did a whole video game draft, bro. Spider-Man, I'm kind of excited for that. What the fuck else am I excited for? I'm not really excited for anything. I want to gaming for me is weird because I'm not super excited because I know I got to create content, so I know it's work more than me actually getting to enjoy the game. But it's like Dead Space. I'm more excited for my community than I am for myself because I'm gonna be fucking scared. Forspoken, I'm on the fence about. I'm not too sure. One Piece I was excited about because it was anime related. Bro, it's hard. It's hard. But yeah, for me, when it comes to gaming, I'm not super excited because I know I'm gonna be making content on it. I know it's not gonna be for enjoyment. It's more so gonna be, how can I get a YouTube video out? How can I, incorporate it to my schedule for streaming? How can I, make talking points on it and shit like that? When I think of video game, I think of work. I don't really think of, it's about to be fun and shit.
Is there any games that you would want to like separate from content? Any games that you actually would just want to say, like, fuck it, I'm not going to do any content on this and I'm going to enjoy this for myself?
I've done that with Apex. I've done that recently with Kakarot. I've done that with Duel Links. I don't anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, I do not stream. I just play that. Trying to think what games coming out that I would just want to separate.
I see the chat. Everybody says Yakuza is
like a Dragon
Ishin.
Oh yeah, that one. I'm excited for that one too. Yeah, hell yeah. Anything RPG for real, I'm excited for. Other than that, nah, not really, bro. Cause I'm the type, I don't even want to play the game when I get off stream, bro. I just want to chill. I don't want to turn on PS5. I don't want to turn on the Switch. I don't want to turn on the PC. Like, I just want to sit there and chill and probably read a manga.
I think that's a really important part because I don't see a lot of content creators ever really talk about how, like, yo, I don't even want to play certain games because I know I gotta make content for it. So like, I don't know. That's something that
bro.
I be skipping out on a lot of games because I'm like, I know if I pick this up, I'm gonna want to either stream it or like I'll start a game on stream and I'm like, damn, I can't even play this no more because like now this is their game. This isn't my game no more. I can't be selfish,
bro. Yup. Like a lot of games I start on stream, I won't play afterwards. One Piece Odyssey, once I started streaming it, I'm not playing it right now. Even though I would love to, I'm just not, bro.
Yeah. It's tough.
I hear it. It's weird, bro. It's weird to be a gamer in a gamer dominated profession or a gaming centric profession because too much of one thing is definitely exhausting. Too much of one thing is 100% exhausting. So it's hard to take yourself out that mode. It's like I can't. You were literally you kind of took the words out of my mouth. It's like you had those experiences that you kind of just take for yourself. Like be a little bit selfish. Like hey, it's just for me to enjoy. Because for last year for me it was Ragnarok. I played Ragnarok off stream. I don't even think I streamed it. Yeah, I don't even think I streamed it. I was like, bro,
you streamed a little bit of it, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did that.
But most of that game, I was like, yo, this is for me. I don't. Like this is for. I was waiting on this for a long time. This is for me, boy. I'm doing whatever
when I started to back off, and I actually just started enjoying my life even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
where I'm
stopped
trying to
playing
get
games
at.
strictly just for streams. Like I was going, you guys knew I was going back to back seasons
Yeah.
ranks, just going crazy, just putting in mad hours playing Apex solely. I didn't have any time for anything else. And then once I slowed that down, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
where am I?
100%.
Matter
You
of
gotta
fact, the chat did just say something about Battle Network. I am excited for that. I think that's one
Battle
of the games I'm
Network.
Oh,
probably
yeah.
Battle
not gonna
Network.
stream.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, I think I'm
That
gonna just play
nigga
that.
made.
Oh God, I'm just gonna play that one. Like I'm not streaming it, bro. Watch out. They
Facts.
don't even.
That's saving. That's savory right there, bro. You gotta. That's a keepsake right there. But yeah, I agree, man. It's like balance, man. It's like too again, like I said, too much of one thing is crazy, and like with so much going on, you want to be your best self. It's like, yo, you gotta kind of like
Yeah.
section some stuff off for people. Like, yeah, I understand when it going to get tough, you got to lock into certain things, but sometimes you got to pull back and rest, recuperate, or at least enrich yourself in
'cause
other areas
the
to keep
burnout is
going.
also crazy too. Like you might not notice it. It might just hit you one day. It's just because you've been
That
doing so
joint,
much
that
stuff. It's just like, yo,
Bruh.
I really do not care about anything because you've
Yeah.
just been doing so
I
much.
don't be wanting to stream, bro. It's like
Yeah.
I wanted to make a YouTube video, but I don't be wanting to stream. I don't want to and go into nobody
Nothing.
Twitch stream, nothing.
Nothing. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like it hit me a little bit last year after a point when I was doing like just a bunch of cut ups in YouTube videos. It didn't even feel like it felt like somebody put me in a black and mild and lit me on fire. Like it wasn't even regular burnout. It was advanced. Like that shit felt advanced. It was just immediate. And I was like, yeah, nah, I need to balance out and figure out what's the best way to go about this for me and have some sanity left and enough time to do other things and fulfill myself in
Yup.
other ways. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like if you streaming like all like 80 hours a week and you want to go somewhere else, like damn, bro, you're gonna be drained to go somewhere
Yeah.
else. Like you're not gonna be able to have no energy to do anything. So yes, balance, please. If I could provide a tip from today or a key, just please balance yourself out. Too much of one thing is dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Word,
And
man.
the last question that we have for you is
it's another one.
what projects and content do you have coming up? Everything that you have planned.
Yes.
What are you getting
I
up to in 2023?
I can tell
Might
you
I-
two things. Go ahead.
Oh yeah,
What
I
you
was
got?
gonna say, might I add, in parentheses and in caps, it said "plug your shit, please!" exclamation point. So if you wanted to throw that in there, too. Small
All
note,
right.
small note.
Well, I mean, if I say this, I mean I really got to do it. So if I keep saying it's gonna happen. So next week, I'm thinking about doing another anime Jeopardy that I was just talking about. I'm trying to get people from the community because they was asking me about doing community-based shit, and I strayed away from that for a little while, and I want to bring it back. So you can come check that out on my Twitch channel. I might bring it to my YouTube channel, KDotLive, the second YouTube channel. Also, me and Tripp working on something called Out of This Element. Stay tuned for that too, where we just gonna put KDot in situations where I don't really play, Apex no more or scary games, or just in situations where I normally don't belong in and learning with other creators. And lastly, got an Elgato stream coming on February 15th. Elgato had, asked your boy to be on their stream. So I get to take over that shit for like an hour and a half, I think. I think it's like an hour and a half. And I'm just gonna do a Mugen segment, invite the community over. We can have fun, we can bet. We can do the same thing we normally do, just in a different venue. Is that it? Shit. More YouTube videos coming too. That's all I got, really. That's all I got, really. Is YouTube, Twitch, the Elgato stream right now, and Out of This Element. That's really all I'm doing. That's really all I'm focused on, for real.
Everything on socials at KDotDaGawd, correct?
Everything, yeah. And you can, bro, anywhere you think you can find me, search me anyway. Like, if you
Okay,
think I will
maybe-
be on it, search me.
Not the hub. Don't nobody say the hub. Don't nobody
Search
say that.
Do it. And if you see some shit
I
on there, you can send it to me because I don't be on there, bro. I promise you.
It's gonna be a 7-second video, black screen. Bye-bye.
You feel me? Like anywhere though, it's KDotDaGawd, GAWD, not GOD, because it's no disrespect to GOD above. Gotta put some respect. So make sure y'all spell it right. It's not KDotDaGawd. It's KDotDaGawd. Bro,
Even though he got that dog in him, it's gone.
bro,
You know what I'm saying?
when I tell you,
Flip it.
I knew it was bad when I was in the car with my pops. He was like, "What's your name again?" KDotDaGawd. I was like, "No shit." Oh my god! Like, I was like, "All right, yeah." But make sure y'all tune in to all the facets, man. Tune into all things KDotDaGawd. Tune into things all growth. Tune into things all no cooldown. All that. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. I'm again maybe a slight bias, but I'm very excited to see that Out of Element series come to life. I'm just personally
Working
just
on it, bro.
you know what I'm
Working
saying.
on it.
Keep an eye out. But yeah, that's all we have for this episode. Yeah. Any extra news out there that we might have missed? Anything that we might have not covered this episode?
Nah, the only thing I was gonna bring up was the invincible stuff.
Oh yeah, we got that, bro. I'm telling you, later 2023, I should have pulled out these giant ass compendiums. These joints is big as shit. But yeah, I'm reading them. It's gonna be great. What's it called? Closing notes. We're gonna throw it to WenEazy first and foremost.
Thank you, KDot, for such an amazing first interview episode. And to KDot's community for kicking it with us. We really appreciate you guys. KDot, as always, amazing content creator. Very much look up to you. Doing great things. Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
Facts.
you. Thank y'all for having me on, though,
Yeah.
bro. I didn't know I was the first. I know I feel honored.
Listen,
Now,
yeah,
you feel me? I set the
this-
tone.
I gotta set it right, man. We gotta set this up right, man. We knew
Gotta
for
put God
a long
first.
facts.
Ah!
Wow, I will accept that one. You redeemed yourself for the earlier one. You redeemed yourself. You redeemed yourself. I like it. All right. But yeah, honestly, like in this format, man, we really wanted to like, just celebrate people and to actually just bring them in. I feel like podcasts always do focus on, of course we got to focus on the people that are coming on the show, but we want to get them involved. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everybody's want to like just talk, shoot shit, talk games and stuff like that sometimes. So if there's anything that pops up, we love to bring them into this format, and very, very happy and very, very, satisfied that you were the first. So again, can't thank you enough. King,
Thank you, my
your
boy.
closing statements for episode 52 No Cooldown.
Hey, thank you for everyone that came through. KDot, it was fun. Thank you again for coming on. And I don't know. I'm getting tired.
It's like 11. It's like
Told
11
ya.
p.m.
It's like
I told y'all he wore.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. And our official esteemed guest KDotDaGawd, final closing notes for this episode.
All I gotta say is again, thank y'all for having me, bro. I had a good time. Thank y'all for digging up shit that I ain't even talked about in a minute. I appreciate it. Don't know how y'all heard about it, know about it, but I appreciate it, bro. Make sure y'all tune in to more episodes of No Cooldown. It was a dope vibe. If any content creators listening, this the podcast that y'all want to be on. You feel me? Other than that, stay blessed, man. Stay blessed.
Man, appreciate you. My closing notes is make sure you go rate this podcast 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search No Cooldown because we got that username. Search No Cooldown. You should see our logo. And you should just go rate us 5 stars. Go check us out there. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're also available on Google, Stitcher Radio, and Anchor. Of course, the video version will be online at youtube.com/@NoCooldown. On Twitter at No Cooldown Pod, Instagram at No Cooldown Podcast, TikTok at No Cooldown Podcast as well. And yeah, make sure you follow all these fine gentlemen at Kxngviii on Twitter, ThatManTripp on all platforms, WenEazy on all platforms, and Wotaku channel at WOTAKUCHANNEL, and KDotDaGawd on all platforms. Listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful 2023. We kicked this part of the year and this part of the podcast off in the right way. Y'all be good. Drink y'all water. Tell y'all people y'all love them. And for episode 52, we are out of there. And we're good. Episode good.
Let me set
Let's
up
go.
the raid. Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
round of applause, man.
Absolutely.
Round of applause for the chat. For the guests, this was a solid episode today, man. I love it.
I'm gonna start this raid off. Thank you guys for kicking it with us. We do this podcast every Friday, usually around this time. So make sure you tap into the YouTube. I'm gonna put the link in there again.
Gaming is not dead.
That's crazy, bro. Listen, if y'all play 2K, they don't hear about us, man. We're trying to spread the word, man. Spread the word to the 2K players.
But we're definitely out here. So check us out on the YouTube, and appreciate you guys for kicking it. We'll catch you guys next time. All right, cool.
Man.
We are no longer live.